I've seen babies grab onto like hands and will not let go.
Oh, he does. He picks himself up. He's starting to walk. Basically, he'll be walking by Christmas.
Oh, that's cool.
10 months old. Like, but it's
Yeah.
like if he doesn't think about it or notice it, he stands up no problem. But then like as soon as he realizes, he stumbles a little bit. It's like like if you entice him with shit he's not supposed to have, like your phone, then he's like, oh yeah, let's go.
Oh, I mean, watch out. He'll start stealing that. I saw like I was watching a video on this I think it was TikTok and it was like this kid had the mom's phone. It's like, "Do you have my phone? Kid, do you have my phone?" "No." "Get
No,
back
he
here."
tries. He sees it. He's just like that's where he beelines for. It's like okay, nope.
Oh no. Baby's first cell phone.
Especially her phone. Like her phone, I think he likes.
Mm-hmm.
I think he likes green because her phone has like a green cover. He goes crazy trying to get it. Mine not so
How
much.
early are you gonna give him a phone is the question.
I doubt for a while. Probably not. At least not until he starts school, and then just like a basic like calls and emergencies.
Yeah, because like I'm a honestly, when I have kids, it's gonna be like I'm very much considering like, okay, I didn't get my first phone until I was like 13.
Yeah, me neither. Early teenage
I
years.
didn't get my first one until I was basically going off to college. So.
Yeah, but they hadn't been invented yet.
Yeah, that's pretty close. I think I
Oh,
got. I think I
they
got my
had.
first phone myself. Like I don't think anybody got it for me.
No, that was more of a joke about you being old, Matt. But I probably
I
shouldn't make
know.
fun of you because I'm only like 5 years younger than you.
But yeah, the first phone I had was just kind of like a Nokia that my technically wasn't originally mine. It was just my parents like, yeah, you're gonna be or so far away from us. Here, take this. Like, okay. I mean, the phones weren't even all that interesting back then. Like I said, it was a Nokia, which I mean, congratulations, you could play Snake.
I mean, I had a razor back in the day. Um,
I mean, my first phones weren't that much like this was before smartphones, so yeah.
oh yeah.
My first was a T-Mobile flip phone. I know my 2 megapixel pictures that I could take. Okay.
The one thing that I loved about my Razor, which you can never do with they got rid of the feature in all other phones. You could pause and then like you when you were recording videos, you could pause and then unpause. So like you could do like claymation or stuff like that. And it was so cool. But they got rid of it, and I'm so mad.
I'm sure there's an app or something out there that would.
Oh yeah, I mean you could do it with TikTok. Like TikTok does it that way. Um
Oh, I forgot about that.
I recently got into TikTok, I will say.
I'm so sorry.
I only go searching for specific things. I still do not want. I still don't actually own a TikTok account.
I mainly
Same with
do it because
same
DnD.
with Twitter.
I do because we have a work group chat, and they send shit all the fucking time that they find funny.
But a druid that took it upon themselves to protect and maintain a large forest near the city we returned too often. Dumped so much gold on got gates to awaken as many animals in the forest as possible. BBEG sent a threat to kill each of us while we were separated. The druid felt like a Disney princess as all of BBEG's butt. Yeah, because like that is a we have a druid in our Icewind Dale party, and he's like, as soon as I get high enough level, we're doing that. We're awakening everything. Because
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 why not?
well, also because the BBEG in that campaign has been awakening a bunch of animals for some reason, and she can like control them. Um, so we're wanting to basically free our polar bear companion that I named Cola, and who is my best buddy. Who is a basically a dire polar bear. He's like twice as big as a regular polar bear. We don't know why. Like apparently the awakening spell is like giving them alternate effect. Like our artificer fought a rabbit with rogue levels.
Well, technically, once they're actually awakened, they can gain character levels. It's just that oftentimes they're still limited as to what they can do due to the fact that more often than not they just don't simply have hands.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they can gain levels like in Rogue, for example. Just they can't use a dagger, they can't use a crossbow. Although in this case, I guess the squirrels do have just enough dexterity to be able to load and fire a mounted crossbow, but
Probably one of the scariest battles I've ever witnessed somebody in. Is in a online campaign called the Unexpectables, where they fought zombie squirrels. Like, I don't know how the DM made zombie squirrels terrifying, but it was
well, I
terrifying.
mean, Rick and Morty made squirrels terrifying enough that they made them actually reset the entire or reset their universe basically.
Oh.
No, you don't watch Rick and Morty, then, do you?
I've seen some clips recently, but I still am mad about this one April Fool's Day where I thought there was going to be a new episode of Samurai Jack, and it was just Rick and Morty over and over again, and that made me kind of had some bad feelings towards that show.
Mm.
But I have seen some of the later stuff, especially this season. But okay.
Samurai Jack
We're
is one show I wouldn't mind seeing a remake of.
Samurai Jack, the latest that last season is so good. I'm so glad the video game fixes the ending.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen that. And
Oh yeah. I
that's,
was
that's
so
some
mad
good
when I saw the ending because like I understand it makes sense, but I didn't expect them to Gurren Lagann me. I already had that happen. I don't need it to happen again. Just let him be happy. Let him have let him have love. I didn't expect to get into that tragedy right now, but all right. So we are streaming at this point, so last time the party went on the job to deal with the Warforged terrorists who called themselves the Blood Graspers. You all rode the train known as the Steel Beacon to a certain point and then walked over to an abandoned station, and that was where you found that group. Leo and Sachi tried to convince them to basically not try to bring the city down to the ground and join up to overthrow the mayor and put Core in the mayor's place. But then at least the biggest one, Gregory, wanted Armistice as a pet, and Leo was not having that. Leo took offense to that, and a fight began, but unfortunately for you all, the other Warforged left as soon as the battle started. So they are all presumably heading towards the 4 locations. So if you'll look on this shape, because Matt, you weren't here last time, this is kind of a impromptu kind of map to the city, and these 4 circles are kind of terminals where basically the Warforges will have to basically turn them all off at the same time to bring the city out of the sky. And the square is about where you guys are.
Okay. It'll still probably take me a little bit just to really completely understand what's going on, but
Yeah, I did do survival check for you last time, so I did put something in the I did put something in your inventory.
yay, what is it? Okay.
You basically took its core crystal out.
I'll be able to find something to be able to do with that.
I figured you'd like that.
Alright. Actually, give me one sec. I'm going to bring something down.
The only issue is you guys decided to take a short rest after the battle, so it's been about an hour. Meaning there's a pretty good chance of the war fort. Well, and you guys were discussing how you guys wanted to proceed with getting to the towers. Oh yeah, hang on, I gotta do Sachi's voice for this part. I still say we need to split up and go to each one of these towers and stop them.
No, we know that they all need to go down. All
Yeah,
the towers need to be sabotaged for anything to happen. So we just need to make sure one of them is fine.
what? I don't understand. Why is splitting up such a bad idea?
Why would we split up?
We
There's
can
no need.
take we can take these scrubs. They ran away.
It's a bad idea, like we explained last time, for exactly what he said. Because as long as one stays up, it's all good. So we can go check one. If anybody's there, murder them, turn it back on, and then hopefully the police will guard it or something like that.
You know what? When you say it, Turtle Boy, it sounds right. Let's go with your plan.
I like the Sachi. The Sachi's a lot smarter.
Sachi in NPC mode is smarter than regular Sachi. This is
the
Who
split
knows?
personality. Cool.
Yeah, no, like at a game, Kevin, that was what Kevin suggested last time. And we were trying to explain, I guess Tashara is newer to D&D. Splitting up is always a bad idea in D&D. Like Game
Nah,
and Matt
I,
can tell
I,
you that.
I get that.
Um, the last time a party member split up from my main party, he went one-on-one with BBG and died. And none of us were there to save him.
Yeah, at that point, that's his fault.
But yeah, so it sounded so. From my understanding last time, and this will give Matt a chance, Core a chance to weigh in. You guys were wanting to go to the one at the bottom that was closest to you all.
Yes,
Yes.
with the theory that Core would understand how to turn it back on if it was already off.
Yeah. Well, okay, I will go ahead. Core, roll me a intelligence check.
I'm okay at those.
Okay, yeah, this was not a very high DC. You would probably know if all the terminals were turned off by now because the city probably would be falling from the sky.
And that would be a problem, right?
Let me put yes. So I'll tell you. I'll just explain this out of game. So technically, when it comes to D&D, there is such thing as like a maximum fall damage, but
Oh,
when it comes
yeah,
to
that
some
I
of the
know.
sky stuff, I don't go by that because you're 10,000 feet in the air. You would die if you hit the ground from that height.
But I can half my fall
Unless
damage.
And so
you
could I.
technically could. Wait, how can you?
Me? I have like 4 potions that transform me into a bird.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
And I have a potion of invulnerability.
I might
True.
have one of those too.
I forgot about those potions.
Let's see. I know I have those.
Well, okay, let
Damn
me put it
God.
in a way you would understand more. Your ship would be destroyed and you would be stranded on the ground.
All right, that would be a little bit more of an issue.
Yeah, we need a place. We need a place for my throne to go.
Well, I
And
would want.
also your creator would die.
Okay, so how do we turn this off?
Hey. Hey, that's not very nice, Core. I got his face tattooed on my chest, for goodness sakes.
That was your decision, Meatbag, not mine.
We gotta save everybody. So then we can make you mayor. They'll think of you as a hero, Core.
No, I'm not trying to kill everyone. I'm just not going to save everybody.
But what if they pay us in beer?
I get the feeling if they're going to pay me in beer, it's going to be not very good beer. But sorry.
Well, what if they pay us in money?
This one will consider that. Oh no, sorry, that's the other. I'm getting my characters messed up.
So it's up to you guys. I mean, you can let the city fall from the sky and save yourselves with the ways that you have, or stop it from falling from. Because if it does fall, the ship that you guys recently got, as well as the person making. Oh, actually, Leo, all your sculptures would be destroyed too.
Yes, unfortunate.
I really don't think we'll have that much of a problem stopping these guys. We just have to go one by one and just make sure the guards do their damn job.
That can be a much more difficult time than it seems.
We go to one, we murder everybody, we turn it back on if we need to, and then we guard it until the police can guard it. And then we go to the next one and murder everybody. And then we go to the next one and murder everybody. Then we get the last one and murder everybody.
Those walkers, they really did seem that smart, so you shouldn't have much problems tracking them.
All right. It sounds like you guys have at least decided to go to this terminal.
Yes.
At least for
might
your
as
own
well.
reasons. Okay. So, based on the time it will probably take you guys about half an hour to get there. At normal pace. If you guys want to go faster, you could probably get there in 15 minutes.
I'm in no rush.
All right. So May and Celine, her little dragon, pop up and start getting ready. Is there anything anybody wants to do before you guys start making your way over there? Any spells that you want to cast or something like that?
Punch me in the face.
Who do you want to punch you in the face?
I said punch May in the face.
What did I do to you?
And then punch Sachi in the face.
What did I do to you, Turtle Boy?
Everything.
Exactly. The mental strength I have to deal with you people.
Are you actually punching them in the face?
No.
Okay. Because I mean, I'd allow it, but they're
Not
not
yet.
here to defend themselves.
Not right now.
I'm trying to look and see if there's anything that they would want to cast.
The precast spells I wouldn't do until, or I would probably wait until like right before we get there anyways, so.
Yeah. I'm trying to see how many spells that Sachi casts.
And even then,
Oh,
a lot of those are
Sachi
quick
used
cast.
all of her. No, okay, she used both of her third level slots. That's what happened. She still has her first and second level spell slots. What did May use last time? I need to know this to keep you guys alive. Okay, May still has her second level slots, meaning. Well, actually, I don't think May has a diamond to use Revivify, so.
That's okay. We won't die.
Oh wait, she has 3 diamonds on here, so I guess she does have diamonds.
I'm okay with death still.
You're okay with that? Okay, so she didn't cast a single spell last time, or she No, she totally had to. Okay, I gotta look through the last session stuff because I don't think she kept track of what she used.
Wouldn't surprise me.
I did have to use a few spells for you, but I think I only used like Green Flame Blade and Spiritual. I see that surprised Pikachu face, or at least
I'm just gonna keep that on a hotkey. I would make it work.
he did use Spiritual Weapon. I think she just cast it a second level ago, so used at least one spell. Oh no, she did use Guiding Bolt as well. Okay, so she used a third level summon as well. Okay. I'm gonna have to get on to her later. Another day.
That's right. Her character's gonna die soon. Don't worry about it.
That's cool. Alright, so you guys start heading on your way towards the terminal. Let me see if I can find some better music for this point. Let's see. No, that's battle music. I need like no. That'll work. Alright, so you guys start heading down the path. There are a number of people kind of looking around, just like at this point, there are some alarms going off in the city. It seems as if the city is aware of what is going on, and people are starting to panic. And it's starting to get a bit crowded. What do you guys do?
I'll just keep heading for my destination. I know I'm safe, and
So we just follow behind Core as he wades a path through the crowd, basically.
Imagine Core's just pushing people out, grabbing people and throwing them out of the way.
no, I'm not quite that forceful.
Maybe if you have places to be, let's go.
But if people are running into me, I'm not really giving an inch, and just like they can run into me, and I'll just keep walking.
Farina, are you doing the same, just following behind Core?
We are going to the generator, right?
Yes, you are. It's just
Yeah.
the city. It's a little crowded, and
Yeah,
Core
yeah,
is
then
probably the one person that knows the way.
Yeah,
be
yeah.
fair.
Then I'm following.
All right, so you guys
I
keep.
mean, well, the chances I've actually been there in person is probably not overly likely, considering it's probably not a very some place that they allow people into. But yeah, I know the way at least. Like, oh yeah, it's over there.
Yeah. So you guys are kind of pushing past people who are just running and grabbing kids. You see a number of Warforged and auto gnomes and constructs about, kind of just moving away, grabbing materials. Though, admittedly, it does seem like they're all kind of pushing their ways towards the harbor area, just because if there's any way to, if the city goes down, the ships are the only way that they're going to be safe. So, but eventually, it takes you a little bit longer than half an hour, but eventually you guys reach this harbor that is very similar to what looks like a lighthouse. And you can see there are a number of guards crowded outside, kind of a mix between construct guards as well as humanoid guards, but kind of in front. The place is kind of taped off at the moment because you can see a bunch of dead bodies, like various humanoids who have been cut in half or rendered in different spots, or constructs that have basically been ripped in half, their heads ripped off, all sprawled out in front of the tower.
Any guards alive?
There are guards that are there. They're kind of They look to be surveying the situation, kind of just like, what do we do? These things killed all these people. Like, it seems like they're trying to put a plan together to storm inside.
We're gonna go kill them. Let us in.
So you're approaching one of the guards?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're friends. We're working for the city.
Roll me an insight check.
See, I was gonna ask you if there were good guards or bad guards.
I was just this is more to figure out who might be in charge. Okay. Not too hard. There is this large orc, half orc actually, that you kind of get a better look, who is in guard's apparel. That seems to be the one that is in charge. Who are you then? Are you with the guild?
Yes, they're paying us to go murder people, and I would like to get paid. Can we go murder them?
Well, are you sure you want to go in? You did see the murder spree outside, right?
Yes, and I have a death wish as well, whether it's me or them. That's fine.
I was so tempted to say, yeah, we're responsible for that.
Do either or Farina or either you gonna speak up?
Well, I just quickly recap what we've done to this one who's in charge. I quickly recap the events that happened, so just so they know what's going on. They don't.
Okay. Well, that gives us at least some help with the others. Sounds like that.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they're trying.
Just make sure all the other places are guarded.
All right. If you guys are willing to risk your lives, then we appreciate you, and we'll make sure that, assuming we all live through this, you'll be compensated handsomely. We're gonna try to make sure that everybody's surrounding the other towers, but if you guys can get in there and stop them from turning off the systems, we would appreciate it.
Okay.
Let's go!
Yes.
Come on, turtle boy!
Can I just pull her tail, pull her back, because I feel like she's trying to run ahead?
If we save the city, we can put Core in charge of it.
You're saying this out loud?
We're not going to tell that plan to the police.
No. I just I suggested to.
I'm glad that you agree with Sachi and I's plan there now.
I mean, it's might as well.
I don't understand why you'd want to put me in charge, but I guess if it increased my chances of actually acquiring materials to work with.
I'm so confused if this is an out loud conversation.
No.
Are you guys?
I mean, we could probably be half mentioning it as we're walking into the place. I mean, there's screaming and everything going around.
Okay, I'll say roll me a stealth check with advantage.
I'll roll that. I'll roll that since I said that.
Okay.
This should be hopefully good.
You just cursed
You
yourself.
do have advantage, so. Oh yeah, 27. Yeah, you guys are fine. They seem to be more concerned with everything going on. And you guys open the door, and as you open the door, immediately a body falls out, just cut in half. Blood is everywhere.
Okay.
Well, seems like the poor fool was, well, a poor fool.
Well, I don't remember how many of them there were. Can any of you guys remember?
There was like
I think
7 or 8.
I'm pretty sure there were 9 of them.
There you go.
Okay, now. So
There's probably more now. There's probably a bigger dude. Because wasn't Gregory like a lieutenant or something like that? Second in command.
Greg seemed to be the one who was basically in charge, at least being the biggest. Granted, you guys are not entirely sure if all of the Warforged are there or not.
what if some of them are still in disguise, like they haven't revealed themselves? Are they that smart?
Well,
Like,
if we
they're
don't want to
still-
take the chance, we can just murder everyone inside that we see, and that solves that problem.
I'm talking like this group. Some of their members may still be like just going about their regular jobs, right?
The impression I got was they weren't that smart.
Yeah, exactly. Just making sure.
Alright.
I guess we'll just head inside.
Okay, I need a motion. Let's go first.
Well, it's usually me in front, so I see no reason not to. Or not to change that, I should say.
I go into stealth immediately.
Okay.
True.
Um,
Unless someone wants to start sneaking in front of me, I will understand.
I mean, I can do that.
Okay. If you want to stealth in first. So sounds like Farina is up.
This
Is gonna
this
be
is
first.
right. No advantage or this.
Yeah, I would say you have advantage because of all the screaming and loud alarms going off.
Okay.
You probably. Oh,
Oh, okay.
15 either way. Dang, you rolled 2 3s. That's Matt. Quit giving to Shar your luck.
What do you mean? He got a 27 just a little bit ago. He already has better than my luck.
Alright, so it sounds like Farina's going in first, or at least tilting ahead. Core's going in after. May, I would assume, is going to be behind Core, and I'm assuming that Sachi's going to want to be in between the shields.
That's how it usually goes.
Armistice is in the back. Let's not forget him.
Oh yeah, Armistice is there. The guard. Speaking of which, the guards are kind of really confused by Armistice. They're just like, what? What is that?
That's what happens when you combine a turtle and a cat. You get that.
I mean, should they be that confused? Like, it's probably not that much stranger than any of the Warforged they see every day, right?
Well, that's true. However, this is a whole thing made of
I mean,
arms.
I would guess it's like unusual, but not strange.
It's definitely like unusual to say the least. It stands out. Let's put it that way. Most Warforged are not built mainly with arms.
Sounds like a design flaw.
Well, Matt, how do you? That's a. I guess that's how. How do you feel about that? Core, how does Core feel about that? Him not having enough arms.
Well, I can always add arms to them. I mean, it's definitely always an improvement. Why meatbags always only came with 2 arms? It's always a good question for me.
All right.
I never really have gotten a good answer as to why they were designed with only 2 arms. I mean, at the same time, then that's why I was designed with 2 arms, and it's so highly inefficient.
All right. So Farina is stealthing. The rest of you, what are you guys doing?
Walking.
Just no stealth. Just okay. I just imagine Farina's going upstairs. Tiptoe, 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 tiptoe. Core just like.
If anything, then it makes it so that, hey, look at the big guy making all the noise.
So you guys start going up this. I guess like. I'm trying to think of what kind of staircase this would be called. It's basically that one that goes up in a circular motion.
Spiral.
that you would see in a
Spiral.
lighthouse. Yeah, spiral, kind of spiral staircase. It probably takes you all about 5 minutes to reach the top, and you're just, as you guys are running up, you're passing body after body, whether it be some sort of humanoid or a warforged. You see dead dwarves, you see dead gnomes,
Yes.
you see these just various auto gnomes and warforged that have just been gutted.
Yes.
Which makes it seem like even though the the blood graspers are very much like wanting the liberty of constructs, seems like that goal is more important than any bystander in their way.
I appreciate the efficiency. And they're mostly killing short people, so that's fine.
There's a few humans and orcs as well. There's even a turtle, actually.
I just feel indifferent.
That has just been. The shell has been removed.
It's rude.
Let's put it that way. But eventually, you guys head up and you reach a door. And one thing, kind of, I guess, you guys had noticed, kind of this tower of like different wires and machinery as you guys were going up the stairs, and likely this is this connects to the console to the city itself, just to make sure that it stays afloat. So, you guys have reached a door. What do you do?
Well, our resident rogue is the one that's probably, no doubt, reaches it first. But...
Right. Farina, what do you do?
I mean, if I open the door, they'll just know I'm here, so...
Are you going to wait for the others?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Alright, so... The others head up there with you. And eventually, after a couple minutes, Core and the others are at the top of the stairs, and you see Farina waiting outside this closed door.
I want Sachi to knock and be like, housekeeping.
That's a great idea, Turtle Boy!
Right.
Housekeeping!
I mean, she could persuade, hopefully.
Housekeeping.
This technically would be deception.
Deception, maybe performance.
You guys left an awful mess out here. It's going to be expensive to clean up. How are you paying us?
I mean, deception is what she's good at.
Not when you roll a 6.
Oof. Well, hang on. Let's see how these warforged deal with that. They're not the worst. They rolled nat 1. I hate this. Oh. You just hear inside, Core and Leo especially, because you guys have such high passive perception. You just hear inside, What do we do? They're here to clean. Well, we could kill them. But there is a lot of blood out here. The Humies got it all over the place. Come in.
Oh, I guess we're going in.
Well,
Absolutely.
Sachi's it worked.
Sachi would be the type that just simply, it's like, hey, it worked, and then just go straight in.
Yep. I'm gonna bring us over to the map.
I mean, Farina could, in theory, follow behind us in stealth, and they might not see her.
Mm-hmm.
You want to stealth again, Farina?
I mean, I thought I already was in stealth, but okay, I'll try.
Well, I'll let you retain that, but... Alright. So, As you guys walk in, you see this large room.
Oh, they already did half our job for us. Nice.
There's this large room filled with machinery and this large generator that is lighting up with various forms of electricity. You see two warforged standing above various bodies of people that have been killed off.
I guess only two of them are left.
1 and 2. Yep. Looks like
Well, you also don't know if those dead warforged are part of their group.
Yeah, right.
Oh, wait a minute! You those guys from the station! You don't work for housekeeping.
I looked down at
No,
myself.
we work for housekeeping.
I think you're mistaken this for somebody else. Exactly.
That's our part-time job.
Deception.
Roll a deception check, Farina.
I mean, I'm probably not gonna do well there, but yeah.
This is what you're rolling threes.
We know you're not with the you're here to stop us. But in just one moment, we're gonna as soon as we get the signal from the rest of the group, we're gonna turn this system off and send this place hurtling towards the earth.
All right. So who's the one that's stupid enough to be going on the speech at the moment?
You guys understand when that happens, you're gonna die.
This one over here.
All right. Since he's stupid enough to actually be monologuing during the start of a combat. Oops, wrong button.
No! I forgot you had that.
So while
Alright.
he's monologuing, I'm just basically gonna okay, point at him.
Alright, that's Constitution saving throw. How are they at con saves? They actually so
I'm sure that they have reasonable ones, but
she needs speed of 15.
16.
16? It said 15. Or maybe it says 15.
Oh, it for whatever reason it has it wrong.
Oh, okay. It didn't take your okay.
Yep, I need to probably update that somehow.
Okay. Well then 16. Let's Well, so
We're gonna destroy this place. Is it getting hot in here?
go ahead and roll your damage. Or yeah, they take the 2d8 fire damage when you cast the spell.
Let's
So
see.
go 13. Wow.
There's the correct DC.
Alright. Let me go ahead and take that damage off, and while I'm doing that, I think at this point it is time to roll initiative.
See, that's what you get for getting caught monologuing.
Oh wow, you got a crit?
And watch me roll nothing but horrible after
Let's
this.
say we used up all of
Fair.
our mid rolls for the night, right here.
What does that even mean for initiative?
Nothing really.
It just means he gets to go first. Sachi rolled well. Okay, let's see how May does. I'm just gonna have her dragon roll on the same initiative.
Speaking of
If
which,
she has it by...
if her dragon's here, where's Jewel?
You left her at home.
Oh,
You left her back with your dad.
oh dear God! What was I thinking?
It was just easier because I didn't know if you would have taken your pets with you.
Well, some of them I would, some of them I won't. Like her, I think she's a little bit more competent in battle than the other three.
Yeah, the Warforged are going to be going last. So you guys all rolled really well.
What does
Alright.
the haste potion do?
The haste potion So it casts the spell Haste, which is a spell that basically. Hang on, I actually need to look this up because that'll be useful in a bit. So the
Just
spell,
figuring out if any of this would be useful in these
right?
portions.
Let me look that up really quick. So basically, your speed is doubled. You gain a +2 bonus to AC, and you have advantage on dexterity saving throws, and you gain an additional action on each of your turns. That action can be used only to take the attack, one weapon attack only, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object action. When the spell ends, the target can't move or take actions until after its next turn, as a wave of lethargy sweeps over it.
Yeah, I don't think we'll need that just now. But yeah.
It's a really good spell, so unfortunately none of you are really arcane casters except for maybe Sachi, but even then.
Yeah, I mean, but we don't need that for just these two guys.
Alright, so Cora is going to be going first. So you got the net 20. Farina is going to be after him. That'll be Leo. Sachi. Oh, wait, actually, no. Sachi goes before Leo. Leo, May, and then. Oh, yeah. Roll me a d20 for Armistice game. Or do you want him to just go after you?
That's fine.
Okay. Okay, enemy, and then Armistice is last. All right, go ahead and arrange you got yourselves however you would like in this area.
Considering I'd probably be out in front, just because naturally Sachi and myself would be out in front. Considering she's the one that would be rushing forward and hi, yada yada yada.
You can barely see the grid on this map.
Yeah, it's unfortunately it is kind of a.
Yeah, you'd have to take a little bit of time to make sure that sometimes it actually lines up with expanding.
Yeah, one of these days I'll make my own map.
Yeah, when I was making my
I mean,
map
it's
for-
fine. You just need to like.
Yeah.
Just concentrate more on roll 20's grid than the bottom grid.
Yeah. All right. So, Core, you are up first.
Let's see. I won't be able to get all the way to him, but I do have other methods. Well, first of all, I'll use the bonus action to force him to roll a Constitution save again.
Right. Let me read that spell really quick. I actually don't. I've never used once, and it's. I don't know. Well, because it's usually a druid spell, but there are a few clerics that get it.
Yep, like a forge cleric.
Yep, and guess what? You rolled a nat 1.
Okay, so yeah, to choose manufacture. So basically, choose any manufactured object. The object starts to glow red hot and produce lots and lots of heat. I get to they roll a Constitution save, obviously, and then every time they fail, I get to roll another 2d8. Granted, when I roll a 1.
What are you heating specifically? Are you heating his armor?
I'm heating up his body. He can't really take that off too easily.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so he takes 7 fire damage. Interesting. Okay. Right, he's still up, but he is in pain. He is starting to scream. Oh, I'm burning!
Oh, and of course, as long as it's still on him, which obviously he can't take off his body, he has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until as long as the spell lasts.
That's true. All right.
Okay, and then I shall use. I shall miss with that by rolling a 4.
I believe. Yep. Unfortunately, you whip You whip out your chain forms in your hand. You whip it out towards him, but he manages to kind of hop out of the way as he's like seems to be hopping because of the burning.
I had nothing else I could really do other than that, so that was really
All
my
right.
only option.
Okay. Do you have anything else you'd like to do?
Nope, that is literally all 3 of my actions, so...
All right. Farina, you are up next.
Yeah, go here.
Yeah, that just hits. I'm assuming you're hitting this one.
Yeah.
Okay. They're strong to suit, so let's see if he takes the full damage.
Was I in stealth? Because I talked to these guys. No.
Yeah, you were in stealth, so well, you talked, so I think you would break out. Luckily for you, though, he rolled nat 1. You won't get sneak attack on this because they were aware of you, and you didn't stealth with your bonus action, but that's still quite a bit of damage. It's like that is a lot of health. He is still up, but you pull out your blunderbuss and fire this blast of fire and shrapnel, and it hits him, and he's just ow! Oh, they got guns! Lenny, we gotta do something fast before they stop our plans. Turn off the machine. I'll handle them. All right. That is the end of free. Well, you still have your bonus action.
What can I do again?
You have your dash, disengage. You have your offhand attack, where you can you could throw a dagger at him.
Back a little bit. Wait, he said he said to turn off the machine, right? So
yeah, he told his partner to turn off the machine.
I guess I'll go here then.
All right. And okay, so all right, that is Farina's turn. It is now Sachi's turn. So I will let you guys decide. What do you want Sachi to do?
Something useful.
If Kevin was here, he'd move back here and hide.
You know, that's actually pretty realistic. I'll have Sachi roll stealth check then. Okay. That's his action.
Actually, I was always thinking that Sachi would command the one that was told to do something else to grovel before her. But a little late for that now.
Yeah, and yeah. In the future, I'll let you guys later. I'll let you guys decide these. Like with May, I'll let you guys talk
who takes Sachi's turn.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Okay, that's Sachi's turn. Leo, you're up.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yep, just in reach. Okay.
Oh.
The grand strategy of punching shit in the face.
Alright. Hold the hit.
Yep.
Yeah, that hits. Woof. You just swing a fist. He's still up, but that hurt. But yeah, that hits. Yeah, alright, how do you kill him?
Are there windows?
There are some windows, yes.
He's going out a window.
Alright. You run up this guy who's screaming and hopping everywhere, and you just go, wham! Punch him in the face, and you dent his face in, and then you just grab him and fling him out the window, and there's just a shattering glass shatters as he goes out, and this other warforged is like, Lenny, no, you bastards! Why would you hurt my friend like that?
Because he wants to drop the whole city and kill us all.
All right. That is your action. You still have your bonus action.
As for me, my reason for hurting him is because he was caught in a stupid monologue.
Let me go ahead and just... I'm actually just going to delete him. I'm actually just going to go ahead and... We got the point with them being on there, so I'm just going to delete everybody else off here. Alright, you still have your bonus action, Leo.
I'm going to just shoot a dart at him because I still have some darts left.
Alright, he does have some cover because...
That's fine.
Let me see, because just of the angle. And you didn't move before you did it, so I'm going to give him... Let me see.
Do you
Oh, wait,
only roll again just disadvantage it, or let him do twice?
No, he gets the way cover works is he gets a boost to his AC.
Yeah, that's fine.
So the machine is kind of in the way, so we'll say that he has half cover, which would give him +2 to his AC, which will actually cause that dart to miss as you fling it and it hits the machine and bounces off of it.
That's okay.
All right, that is your turn. It is now May's turn. We'll say Matt, since we'll like you're more in tune with what clerics can do. What would May do in this situation?
One level 3 spell to... And what is with this spell choice? Yikes. She really doesn't have a whole lot to... I'll take the back, actually. That's not a bad one to do.
Guiding bolt. Okay.
I might have to reposition a little bit. Okay. I should have everything all set up for her. Yep, here it is.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Oops. Yeah,
Shoot! Okay. You guys watch as May holds out her hand and fires off this blast of white and blue and gold energy and hits him straight on. And he's just bracing himself. He's still up, but that hurt. Like, you can see that a bunch of his chest has been blown off. All right.
I just don't remember how she played May, so I can't really say much for long.
Honestly, this is very
that
apt.
was pretty accurate, yeah.
She usually attacks first.
Oh no, I mean like anything she says along with it. Like lines, like with Sanchi, it's pretty easy to come up with what.
Yeah, I don't think she'd say anything. Well,
You have to say a lot, like in a really preppy, almost Cali girl voice.
Yeah.
There we go. Would she do...
I'm sorry, I had to blast a hole through you, Mr. Machine. No, I don't
But like, killing people's bad, and we don't want to drop the whole city.
All right. Do you guys want Celine to do anything?
Honestly,
May also has her bonus action, but
yeah, there's not much that the bonus action is basically more useless right now because I don't have any. There's nothing really to do with it. Let's see. I'll just have Celine go stay up near May just as kind of an extra defense.
gotcha. Okay. I'll go ahead and move her over.
Because because at the moment we really don't. As long as this is the only guy left, not as much of an issue here.
I was in the midst of getting rid of people, and then... All right, that is May's turn. Who is up? I think it's actually his turn. It's his turn. Okay, he actually gets to do something before he dies.
Before he dies.
All right, so it's gonna be like, I can't go down like this. And he is going to run over to where you see this electrical current going off, and he's going to grab onto this chain and start absorbing energy from it. And heal himself.
What a bitch.
I think we got him.
Well, if he's already having to heal himself, yeah, obviously he's definitely having issues.
You seem to like Lenny a lot. You could follow him and just jump.
All right, not a lot of healing, but he did get some healing. And then he is going to... he is going to... Let's see. How much speed do you have? Well, that would probably be an action, so he doesn't really have anything else he can really do besides move. He is going to... He's going to move back this way for right now.
Coward.
Alright. That is the enemy's turn. It is now Armistus's turn.
What's his best effective range with the pistol?
That's a good question. That's a good question, Mega Man. Pistol has a range of 30 feet with regular shot and 90 feet at disadvantage. So anything beyond 30 feet, he has to roll with disadvantage on the attack.
Can he move within 30 feet?
He has 30 feet of movement, so yeah, he should be able to. Let's take a look. He could probably, he could probably move.
I think I want to go like 2 to the right of the dragon.
To the right, to the dragon? Okay.
Yeah, because I think that's exactly 30 feet. Right?
He wheels around.
He's gonna take a shot. Yeah.
Yep. He gets two attacks. He has 2 guns. Go ahead and roll me 2d20.
That's what I was about to ask. I had to remember what it was.
Yeah, it is. He gets a +2 to hit. So, unfortunately, both of those are going to miss.
That's fine.
You just see him wheel up and...
Well, remember, the first one's actually at advantage, so...
Does he have advantage?
Guiding bolt.
Oh, that's right. Forgot about that. So yeah, well, okay, so that first, we'll just use both of those. So unfortunately, still, that will not hit.
Gotcha.
Go ahead and roll me another D. That will hit them. Actually, you would still, I think, is it still advantage until somebody hits? Or is it?
No, it's just advantage. Well, the guiding bolt's right there. So on hit, the next attack, the target takes 46 radiant damage on the next attack roll made against it.
Okay. I don't know why I forgot that. I play a cleric.
That would be incredibly powerful if it was.
If it lasted, yeah. That would be. Okay.
That'd be far more than a level 1 spell.
All right, go ahead and roll me a d10. Okay, that's 11 points of damage. He seems to have regained some health, but then Armistus comes out, just fires a pistol off, and oh, what the heck are you? What are you doing, my brother? Why are you hurting me?
He's not a machine. What are you talking about?
All right, that is Armistice's turn. Top of the round, Core. What are you doing?
That's as far as I can go there. But he is within range. So we'll be trying basically what I did last time. Except minus the heat metal part. Where are you? Okay, that one actually hits.
For what? Yeah. All right, go ahead and roll damage.
So 4 piercing damage as the spike chains wrap around him and pull him 10 feet closer.
All right. As you pull him 10 feet closer, how do you kill him?
Oh, well, in that case, I'll probably just
He had
swing him
3
around.
health. He had 3 points of HP left.
Well, it's a good thing that I chose to do that before the spiritual weapon.
So yeah, how do you kill him?
Grab him and then probably just. Well, I don't want to. I was originally like toss him into this machine, but then that would probably cause its own problems.
You're thinking. Good.
I'll probably
really-
just wheel him around and toss him out over here.
He really like
All
Lenny.
right.
You should go with Lenny.
You just throw him out the same window. I'm coming, Lenny!
Do a slightly dramatic resetting of the chains coming back into my arm, and then just immediately go and look at this mechanism.
Alright, you guys are out of combat. It does appear to still be on. It looks like they hadn't gotten the signal to execute. This is execute it yet. What music did I have it on? Wish there was. It was this one. All right, so you guys are out of combat. What are you guys doing?
Well, like I said, I'm going to take a close look at understanding what this, considering the fact that normally people probably aren't allowed in here, so I'm going to take full advantage of the fact that I am in here.
All right, go ahead and roll me an Arcana check.
I am okay at those, but I will be using inspiration first, just to help give me that little bit of boost. Or sorry, not inspiration. Actually, no. I'll be using it.
Enhance ability.
That,
Okay.
and then I'll be using guidance.
Unfortunately, I think they're both concentration, meaning you can only cast one.
Damn, you're right. Okay, well, I'll take the advantage over the D4.
Okay. Okay, 14. That's actually enough. So basically, it looks like you see in this mechanism there's this large crystal inside, and that seems to be the major power source for this terminal. And the chains conduct the magical power into the ground, sending the power through the terminal into the city, making sure that it stays upwards. And you can see just like various levers that you figure basically would release the chains and stop powering the city. Another way that they could do it is if they destroyed the crystal. What'd you say, Karina?
We're still trying to save the city, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey.
I was getting to the point of, well, if it falls, it falls. But I mean, there's a lot of useful things still on here. Like, dwarves notwithstanding.
Leo, what's your passive perception?
18.
Okay. Out of the corner of you hear this. Lenny! Rick, where are you going? Over! You hear this like muffled kind of sound. It
Oh my
seems
God.
to be in this corner of the room, kind of closer to here.
I'm gonna go pick it up and hand it to Sachi and say, trick him.
Roll me an
Yeah,
We had a
investigation
slight
check to find
weapons
it.
malfunction. Everything's perfectly all right. We're fine. We're all fine now, really.
Really?
How are you?
How are you?
All right.
I'm not smart.
Yeah. You look around. You can hear it, but you know, like when you lose your phone, you can hear it, but you can't find it. That's you right now.
Very well.
Somebody else
Let's
find
see.
it.
Invest. Little. The advantage roll is unnecessary, but
Yeah. You like Leo's like looking like he's picked up a
Actually-
barrel.
actually, to be a little bit more dramatic about it, I'll be basically here. He goes over. He's looking. I just look up, and then I'll use chain whip to just pull it over to me.
Yeah. You throw the chain whip and you grab it. Like you're looking under this barrel, and all of a sudden you realize, and then Core, you see that it's on top of the barrel, and for some reason Leo has just missed it. So you just grab it and you pull it over. Lenny, Brick, where are you? Over.
Does deception work over walkie-talkie?
One sec. Is this or does this crystal station have a specific name, like a designation?
You would probably this seems to be the south terminal.
All right. Well, I'll turn it on. South terminal is here.
Sorry, didn't hear that. Over.
South terminal is here. What do you need?
Couldn't catch you there. Over.
Am I doing something wrong of needing to push a button or something?
Roll an intelligence check.
Damn it, what's with all these net 20s?
You didn't say the word over.
I hate you.
Alright, we need to find this guy and kill him, but that is on the to-do list.
I think Game knew what I was referencing as well. I was so hoping.
This is South Terminal, over.
Oh, Brick. Is this Brick or Lenny? You sound kind of funny.
Both are currently incapacitated at this time, and I have taken over for them. What do you need?
Oh, you hear some whispering in the background. Apparently, they got a new guy. What? But we didn't hire anybody. Did Brick and Lenny hire you? Over.
Housekeeping.
Rick and Lenny invited or had me come in to take care of some chores, and in the process they decided to head out for a little while.
Where did they go?
They left. They left via very direct route. I am unsure exactly of where they went off to. They were in quite a hurry.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a deception check. You're not lying about that. You are lying about being hired by them.
I never said I was hired by them. I said we were invited in.
Oh, that's true. Okay, roll me a persuasion check then. You are.
Can I at least keep my advantage, or use an advantage on that?
Did you cast? Well, you cast the enhanced ability for the intelligence.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know, but at the
That's
same time,
not the same thing.
I have not actually done any lying. I am just simply explaining
No,
the
I
facts
know,
in a very
but you don't get
superfluous
it-
way.
You don't get advantage based on persuasion, though.
Uh,
That's not how the spell works.
I'm not asking for the spell. I'm just asking for the situation.
I'm gonna say no. Who? What's your name? Over.
My designation is core.
I need to have you roll a
Over.
history check real quick.
You need to say over.
Over.
Okay, that's actually a pretty decent history check. Wait a minute.
Wait, wasn't that Warforged with the turtle and the cat girl named Cole?
Are you one of those people that were... Wait, what happened to Gregory? What did you people do?
Out of character. Do I know who Gregory is?
Gregory was the large Warforged that you guys fought.
The
killed.
one we tried to turn into a turtle, and
You,
then
you were there. You assisted us in murdering him.
Oh, right. So, he asked what happened to Gregory.
Yes.
He became incapacitated.
What do you mean by incapacitated? Over.
he had to experience an unexpected shutdown of all of his systems. Over.
I'm gonna have him roll an insight check on that statement.
I'm not lying.
No, this isn't a matter of them you lying. That's a matter of him. These guys are stupid. And he rolled a 3. You just hear this whispering as they're like, what is the name? I don't... Like, you realize they're not unclicking the button either. This appears to be a sending stone of sorts that seems to be a little bit better with, like, you're not having to cast the full sending spell. It seems to be more of like a long-term message stone. But
it seems that you meatbags are having trouble understanding my explanations. If you would
Who
give
are you
us
calling a meat bag over?
It was my apologies. That is just simply a very general designation that I have for many such beings. If you require my assistance on further explaining exactly what happened, please give us your location, and I will be happy to come over and give you a thorough explanation that you will be able to understand clearly and succinctly.
over.
I think you're at the South Terminal, right? Over.
That would be correct. Over. That's why, and I would be more than willing to travel to your location to actually explain in detail what has gone on, so that you'll be able to explain them quite well to your superiors and to possibly get a raise and a promotion. Over.
That's okay. We'll come to you. Over. And it clicks off.
Well, we shall be receiving company in the form of at least 2 idiots very soon, and I highly suggest
Boring conversation anyway. We're gonna have company.
Yes, exactly.
So many references.
And it is under my humble suggestion that we throw them out of the window for having to make me consistently say the stupid word over.
Seconded.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's do that.
If we throw them through the window in multiple pieces, I will be even more thrilled.
May comes up to you, Core. Shouldn't we, like, maybe come up with a plan? Like, maybe make a trap?
No.
I look around.
There's various, like, mechanical equipment, various places. It seems like a lot of it has been busted thanks to the shenanigans, but...
We're gonna let him walk in
You
the
guys
door.
also have stuff in your bags.
We're gonna let him walk in the door and punch him in the face.
Right, so you guys basically just want to prepare to... I'm assuming you guys want to prepare to, like, attack them as soon as they come in.
Yes.
All right.
I do
Go
it,
ahead and
I don't know
position.
anybody else.
Yeah, that's a good question. Let's the whole group. Farina, what are you thinking?
What are we doing?
Here I'll be so. We gotta. Let me do it in character. Turtle Boy thinks that we should attack them as soon as they come up here.
Yeah, sure. I mean, we set some traps. Do any of us know how to use traps?
We should also probably
don't-
warn the guards outside that we're gonna have company.
Oh yeah, right.
Does any of you want to run down and?
Come inside. We could have some allies.
Does anybody want to run downstairs to the guard?
Have one of the dragons do it, or I guess I'll do the dragon. That way it flies.
Yeah, true that. Save time. There's a convenient open window right there.
May looks over to Celine. Go tell. Remember the guard outside, sweetie? Go tell him that 4 Warforged are coming. Do we want them to come up here?
Yes.
Okay, go tell them to let them come in, but be prepared to surround them so that they can't get out.
Yes, I definitely want them to come up here because I want to figure out the one who I was speaking to. Because I have a few words for that creature.
Once they come up, it's either we leave or no one leaves.
Yep. Celine flies out, and probably about 5 minutes later, she comes back. Okay, they said they would hide around and enter the tower as soon as those warforged are entered. All right, so it sounds like you guys want to set up an attack formation. I will say, Farina, you asked who would be good with traps. I think you would actually be the one with traps. You're
I'm not seeing any skill for that, so
I
don't think I specialized in that.
Matt, is there a skill for that? That's a good question.
In 3.5, there was actual straight up trap making craft, but I don't think there's any specific tools for it or whatnot in 5th edition.
Yeah, because I'm not seeing any traps in my inventory because I remember from
it would probably be. It would likely be straight dexterity or intelligence roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because I remember from
especially
Neverwinter Nights, you had that skill to make traps, so I'm not seeing anything like that.
I don't think there's the skill so much as basically your knowledge of what you would want to make for a trap.
Yeah, if as a DM for me, I'd probably say rogue, or unless you have something specialized around trap making in the first place, craft rogues and people with proficiency with a specific set of generalized tools like smith tools would have normal, or would probably have at least normal, or maybe get their proficiency. Oh no, wait, I take that back. Rogues and people that actually have smith tools would have proficiency with actually being able to create the traps, and everyone else would just simply.
I mean, I have some rope, and I have an acid flask to make a trap with that, I guess.
Let's see. I have rope, chain, dagger, scimitars.
No, I'm just saying. I have some rope and I have an acid flask, so I could improvise a trap.
Yeah,
but I don't know what skill I should use.
It'd likely be almost have to be an improvised trap because we don't really have anything, or it's not like we could dig a hole for a pit trap or anything like that.
Just put a bucket of acid above the door.
Yeah, no, just a trip rope with an acid flask on hanging above, something like that.
Yeah, because You
This-
guys figure,
What
Core,
skill would
roll
I
me an
use to do that?
intelligence check.
Um,
You
Yeah,
have
yeah.
advantage still, because you have your enhanced ability. Well, that's an intelligence save, but I'm pretty sure that's the same modifier.
oh yeah,
So I'll allow it.
I don't have a bonus or anything, so
Oh, what do you have 2 to the intelligence save? That's weird.
oh no, I meant I don't have proficiency bonus.
Right. You just have a +2 to intelligence, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I have a 14 in intelligence.
Gotcha. Okay, I'll keep it. So you figure it will probably take them about half an hour to get here.
So we have plenty of time to do
Well,
something.
and 25 minutes at this point.
So yeah, so like I said, like I'll set up like a trip rope with a hanging acid flask, something simple like that. Just what skill should I use for that?
I would say,
I'd just probably say use your thieves' tools.
yeah, I agree with that. Go ahead and make a thieves' tools check. Okay, so you managed to kind of create. Go ahead and where do you want the trap to be? And I can
Like
right there.
you'll see that, right?
Yeah, I see that. Like
There's a lot.
this.
There's a lot of nice low-level like trap mimicking spells in 3.5, but there's not really much of those in 5th edition.
Yeah, part of that is just because like not a lot of people do that kind of thing.
Because
Yeah.
one that I always liked was actually an illusion spell that basically was like you'd cast it, and it would look as if they were just on a pit floor trap, so the floor would open up and they'd start falling down. Since it's an illusion, obviously they wouldn't, but for them, if they fail to save, it's like they go prone, and for however long they're just lying on the ground, kind of twisting around, yelling and screaming as they think that they're falling down a pit trap.
So you, Farina, you along with Core tie a rope and kind of make this whole like hanging. I'm assuming you're hanging like a bucket or a vial of acid above.
Yeah, I have an acid flask.
Okay.
Be pretty
Let me see how much damage that does.
mess for.
'Cause I think that has a set damage based on when you throw it, but I don't know if it's set. Okay, yeah, it's a 2d6 acid damage. You hang it kind of above the door. And I'm assuming you're making it to where they basically, if they trip over it, it will fall on them.
Honestly,
You could do it like
considering
a
how,
manual trigger as well. I just pull it in.
considering this isn't like a fishing wire, this is a full-on braided rope. It's
Mhm.
not even no matter how bad they are, they're probably going to see it. So just string it up along the ceiling for someone to just pull right
Yeah,
here.
yeah, that's better. That's better.
All right, so you wanted to be near it. So, are you gonna move over there and stand near there? I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'll stand over here. Yeah,
Okay.
like in between like these, a short gap you see.
I'll say go ahead and roll me a stealth check, just to make sure that you stay hidden.
I mean, advantage or not?
I'd say advantage since they're not here, so there's no way for them to.
Yeah, you can kind of move a few things around just to obscure your vision. Or
Yeah,
obscure their
you
vision.
guys, like Brina has gotten herself super well hidden. Where do the rest of you want to put yourselves? Go ahead.
I'm staying exactly there because I'm the one they're expecting.
All right, Leo, what are you doing? Gonna hide over there. Okay. I'm gonna hide near Turtle Boy. and nothing's gonna happen. Oh no, why are you hiding over here? Go hide somewhere else. I'm gonna hide over here. And I'll say May goes over here. We'll just hide over here then. Aramis just wheels up to you, kind of sad that his mother has gone away. If Armistice could talk, it would ask you, Leo, why does mother not love me, father?
She does love you. She just doesn't communicate it very well.
All right. Takes about 25 minutes, but eventually, they just got to bring things to the lair. You see, there appear to be 2 in front, but there appear to be 4 Warforged walking up that come up the stairs. And one of the one leading the charge looks over to you as he stands in the doorway.
Greetings. It seems like you weren't as pathetic as I was initially expecting when I called you meatbags. My apologies on that. Now, who's the one that I was talking to, if you would be so kind?
That would be me, and it's this one on the left.
Are there any more?
We're Brick and Lenny.
As I told you over the communicator, Brick and Lenny are currently incapacitated and unable to come back.
I am going to have them make a perception check to see if they notice the broken. Oh yeah. He kind of just leans over and he sees this shattered window, and he looks back to you. Incapacitated, you say?
That is correct. That is a very correct statement. And that is what I told you. Are you that? My apologies, but are you that bad of hearing? Perhaps I could open it up and reevaluate your auditory sensors.
I'm going to roll. Well, unfortunately, their perception isn't well unless I roll a crit. Because I think it makes sense to base the stealth of the tripwire on Farina's stealth. Yeah.
They're not. There's no way.
No, he would have to crit.
Not to mention the fact that their focus is currently on me and behind me. So
whose side are you on exactly?
I am on my own side.
And are you going to get in the way of us bringing down the city?
That is a question that I am still pondering myself.
He kind of sighs. All right, Sparks. The boss told us only to use this as a last resort, but I think we gotta do it.
Well, in that case, maybe you'll be able to persuade me. Who exactly is your boss, so that I will be able to actually converse with him and decide if I will be helping you or not?
That's confidential information. But maybe if this all works well, perhaps
here's my try.
But you see the other one pull out a remote, and it hits a button, and I need Core and Armistice to make wisdom saving throws.
Wisdom saving?
Yes. Okay. Leo, roll me a d20 for Armistice.
Yay!
So as he hits this button, Core, you hear this high frequency signal. Nobody else seems to notice this, but you feel it in your brain as it feels like a hand trying to reach over your head to try to take control, but you manage to, through any sort of divine intervention, you manage to shake it off.
I mean, this is
with a 24, it's probably more along the lines of, well, that's annoying. Reconfiguring audio sensors. Okay, there we go.
They tried to send an email with a virus, and your antivirus was your firewall were too strong. However,
he's organic. Why is he affected?
He's not organic.
It's not robot arms.
He is robot.
I feel like there was a miscommunication. When we
That noise that you are now creating is incredibly annoying. I asked very politely that you turn that off before I force you to turn it off.
Let me see. You gave him a certain spell. Leo, your passive perception is pretty high, right?
Yeah,
It is the highest in the group.
Okay, so you look over and you see that Armis's eyes, which are normally this like pale blue, have turned this red color, and he is turning his pistols towards you.
Sounds kind of like an organic. It shouldn't be affected by machine things, but okay.
But yeah, roll me an intelligence check.
And still have those.
I'll let you have it. It's not a super. It's pretty obvious. It looks like whatever they just did is able to take control of constructs, warforges, and autonomes.
That is a very interesting device that you have there. May I please have it to take a look and figure out how it works?
He's not affected. He's not affected. We gotta take him out now. And they both of their hands, like both of them hold out a hand, and it transforms into what looks like a gun.
Those are very dangerous looking weapons that you have there. Be careful, otherwise you will get hurt while using them.
I need everyone to roll initiative.
I am being...
Poor Matt.
Too bad I didn't choose dexterity.
I know. Too bad you're not a dexterous cleric. In my defense, well, in to defend you, I never put anything in dex.
Yeah, I know.
Intelligence is usually my dump stat.
Well, I'm a heavily armored character, so dexterity is always kind of, yeah, I don't need to worry about that as much.
Okay. Then let's roll
I'm
such.
being very kind and polite to you people right now, more so than I really should.
Oh, Satch is going last.
Oh yeah, and I guess I probably, from the start of it, I was always in dodge, since there was nothing else for me to do otherwise than talk.
Gotcha. So you're taking the dodge action?
Yep.
Okay.
Is-
I will actually roll for our meet along with the enemy, because he is now considered enemy.
So they're gonna have a real hard time hitting me. Too bad I don't have any AoE type damage or spells.
Alright, that is... Okay, so they'll be going up.
If I drop the flask now, what would be the splash range?
That's a good question, Mega Man. It's a vial, so it will only hit one of them.
Oh, okay. Well, as soon
Yeah.
as like one walks forward, I'm
So,
would-
Farina, you
I mean,
are
would
up
that-
first.
Would that have like would my initiative have mattered there or not?
No, you'd be prepared. You'd be pretty much just, even before they came in, you'd be preparing for, like, as soon as they get here. So think of it more along the lines of you're preparing an action that once they do this, I am doing this. And so you're kind of outside of
I mean,
initiative for that aspect.
I rolled pretty high anyways. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, long story short, you were preparing yourself to do this even before they came. So, as soon as it happens, you get to go, or you get to do what you wanted to do.
Yep. So I'm assuming,
would-
Farina,
and
you're
would that-
holding your action.
Would that consume my any actions?
Nope.
No. Yeah.
Technically it does, but
It's
The
actually
action-
it's technically a reaction.
yeah, but technically it does use an action, but you've already used the action a while ago.
Yep.
So
All right. So so Farina, you were preparing. So is there anything you would like to? Is there? You can't technically hold an action while you're holding an action. So
If I drop it now, will it hit at least one?
I'd say so, yeah. I'd say you could probably... I'd say, yeah, they're close enough.
Yeah.
Which one do you
okay,
want to
then
hit?
The nearest one.
Okay. So this
And-
one. Who seems to be the
I'm-
leader? All right. So you, as soon as things look bad, you suddenly cut the rope,
I
and
mean, not even cut it, like just release it.
yeah, you release the rope, and it falls down, and so that will hit them. Well, oh, okay. It's an improvised weapon, so make a dexterity check. Yeah, that'll hit. Go ahead and roll me 2d6. Okay, as things start to appear to be going badly, you release the rope and drop this vial of acid, and it smashes on his head, and you just hear "Ah!" as he suddenly takes acid that starts seeping into his head.
And it's my turn, right?
Yep,
I mean-
it is your turn. And you
Yeah,
didn't
I think-
reveal you'll still get your sneak attack because you didn't technically reveal your. Okay. Yeah, that'll hit. Right, so aiming for the same guy, I'm assuming?
Yeah, and with sneak attack as well. So
Yep, go ahead and roll that sneak attack while I roll his dex save.
and just for good measure. But that's on the other guy.
All right. Yep, so he failed his dexterity save, so he's going to take that full 30 damage, goodness. As you basically release the rope, he's hit by acid. He's like, oh, what? And he looks, and he just sees you pointing the gun, and it's like, oh no.
Boom.
Hits him, and just this shrapnel hits him and blows this hole in his armor. He's still up, but he is sparking in all sorts of places. And Whale's the Grave, how much? Roll half the number of your sneak attack dice. How many sneak attack dice do you have at this point? You have 3. Okay, so roll me. Guess that would still be 1. Wait, no, round it up.
I was gonna say,
Yep,
just
round up,
says
2.
round up.
So
That's
go ahead and roll me
2d6.
2d6.
Let's see.
Yep.
Oh, not bad.
Shoot! But yeah, the second one, all of a sudden, there's this haunting sound, and he's just like, oh, ghosts, ghosts, ghosts! And he is hit by pretend necrotic. Alright, that is, that's Farina's action. That's your action. You still have your bonus action, meaning you have your movement.
Bonus, I can still attack with an offhand.
Yes, you
You-
can.
More than likely, you might want to retreat, otherwise you're the
Yeah.
one that's right up there.
Yeah, I'll retreat and use dash, right?
Yep, you can you can actually bonus action dash.
Yeah, so
Yep.
I'll go all the way here.
Yep,
Just like-
leave me in front. Perfect.
All right.
Oh,
Is there
oh,
anything
maybe
else
not
you'd like?
here, but like over. I'll just do that. Yeah, I'll go over here just behind him.
Yeah, because otherwise it's like you're up there all alone, and there's a good chance you're gonna get wailed on.
Yeah.
All right. That is that. I believe that's all Farina can do at this point.
Yep, he used every single one of his actions, so
All right,
Yeah.
Leo, it is now your turn.
Yeah, I'll take
You
the
see-
I'll take the attack from my son, and I'm gonna run up here, and I'm gonna be the person up there by myself.
All
taking
right.
the wheel.
He gets to roll an attack against you. We'll see how this goes. He's not proficient with this, so he only gets a +2. He's not trained with guns. But
Satchel, what
yeah.
This is because you don't show your son enough love.
As you run, you hear this blast as he fires a bullet, but it misses by a wide margin. And I would say Farina and Core, you would notice at this point, Armistice has got these glowing red, angry eyes.
You don't hurt my son. We'll kill these guys fast enough. It won't matter. He can't hit the broadside of Martin. Doesn't matter. It's fine.
All right, you're up.
Yeah,
all right, Leo.
You need a net, or even a nat 20 wouldn't be enough to. Oh wait, he would need a nat 20 to hit me because it's automatic hit.
I'm gonna punch him in the face. That Farina shot. So we'll try. No, of course not.
As you throw a fist, one of his arms turns into like a shield, pops out, blocks your fist.
I have a second fist, of course.
Same thing happens. He blocked both of your blows. You still have your bonus action.
I have a third fist.
3, 2, 3.
You can also spend a key point to use another fist.
I'm running out of fists.
You have another fist you can use. You just have to spend that key point.
You're absolutely right.
Oh god.
You got Core and Farina. You both watch as Leo runs up, and this guy pulls out the shield, and Leo's just like, oh. My fists aren't working.
I'm clearly distraught. What's going on?
All right, that is your action and your bonus action. And I think that's all. I don't think that's all of your movement, but
I think it was close to it. If it was, that's fine. I'm still just gonna stand there. Either way.
All right. So that's the end of Leo's turn.
Yeah, he had like 5 feet left, so.
All right, so now the enemy's turn. So first off, I'm gonna have him. I'm gonna select a move. Why is it not? No. Why is it not letting me do it? It will not let me move things. Hang on. I don't know what happened. Something's going on with this thing, because I cannot. No, that is not what I want. Alright, hang on, I gotta refresh. This is being stupid. Alright. Nah. Okay, there we go. That is stupid. Anyway, this one is going to run out. Leo, go ahead and get your offense attack.
On what?
This one is going to run this way.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Sure.
Towards Core.
Yeah.
Yep, that'll hit. Alright, 19. He runs past, and you take a good chunk. He's actually going to move this way, or he's going to kind of move right here.
Question. Can I use? I'm hitting with an attack. Can I use any of my key things with that, or no?
Technically, you can. Yeah.
I want to try the stunning strike.
Okay.
With it.
All right.
Cheers.
What is your DC?
I have no idea.
I need to know that. So let me look. Eight plus your proficiency modifier plus your proficiency plus your wisdom, and you do have that +1 because you have that dragon hide belt. So that would be 8 plus 3 plus 5. So
that's the key save.
17. Yeah, 17. So he needs to beat a 17 in order to not be stunned. Yeah, no. So He starts to run, and then you punch him, and then he falls over
It's nice to be useful
as he is
sometimes.
stunned. But, like, you guys just watch as this guy comes over and is now, like, just suddenly falls over. But another one pops in. And he is going to move past, and he is going to come up here. And his hand is going to transform into this funnel. And I need both Farina and Core to make me dexterity saving throws.
Force dexterity. Oops. That's a 2.
I have to
Yeah,
say
you both.
something.
the one time. Dang, that's a natural 1. That sucks. Well, that means you're both going to take the full brunt of this.
And it also means there's a good chance he's taking the full brunt of me then.
Wait, where did the third guy come from?
He was
I'm
behind him.
behind. No,
There's
kinda
another
like-
guy coming up too.
So yeah, there was like a total of 4 of them. So we were only 2 of them were on the map at the time.
Yeah.
Which is another part of the reason why I said even more so get behind me.
Yeah.
Huh.
Suddenly, Core, you realize he has a flamethrower for a hand. And a stream of fire shoots out onto both of you as you both take 15 points of fire damage.
Well, I'm glad I don't really have anything flammable on me, including me. But yeah, that's still annoying.
Yeah, Farina, some of your stuff is kind of on fire at the moment.
Especially considering I don't have my resistance to fire yet.
Nope, you do not. And then, let's see, this one right in front of you, Leo, is going to, his arm turns into a blade and he's going to slash at you.
Is he?
Right. I believe an 18 misses.
It does.
Alright. That's the first attack, second attack. But a 24, I believe.
Of course.
He slashes at you with his arm blade, and you take 5 points of slashing damage.
It's better than I hoped.
Then the fourth one is going to come in. Just move some things because he's on a different layer. Alright. He is going to run up to you, Core. And he is going to you're going to see his arm also turn into a flamethrower, and I need both of you to make a dexterity saving throws again.
Actually reminds me. Okay, I'm good on that.
What spell did you? Oh, right, enhanced ability. Yep. Farina, go ahead and roll me a dex save as well.
I might lose on that. Well, actually, no. Probably not.
All right. Okay, Farina, you just made it. That was the DC. So, and if you meet it, you beat it. So, do you have the rogue ability? What rogue? Do you have a certain rogue ability at this point?
Evasion comes at like 8 or something, so.
Okay. But you'll still take half damage on this. I wasn't sure. If you had evasion, he would just miss you.
Okay, how
Yeah,
much die?
It used to come.
We'll find out in just a moment. Okay. That is 17 points of fire damage.
Yeah, screw it. I'll do it. Since I probably won't be using it much else. At the moment.
Yeah, I think that gets
right.
rid of your well, no, it's you basically need to make a 10. So yeah, you. All right, yeah. Absorb elements. So both of you will take 9 points of fire damage instead.
Yeah, that's actually starting to get painful.
Yeah. All right. So you both, as these two just shot fire at you guys from their arms. And then finally, and he gets it. You see Core at the corner of your eye. You see Armistice wheel up towards you with the glowing red, angry eyes, and he's going to make a spell attack on you, and he gets advantage because you're made of metal.
He's just going through a rebellious phase. It's fine.
He still has to hit a 23.
He does. I need to see how much. Okay, it's a 22, so that will miss. As you see one of his hands start to, electricity starts to flare from it. As you realize this guy can use Shocking Grasp. And you just move out of the way as he tries to reach at you. But
Actually, considering it's all AC, he probably does hit me. It's just that my systems basically ignore the damage.
Yep. But
because remember, I have literally 0 dexterity.
Yep.
So most of these hits are hitting me. They're just kind of clang.
Yeah. All right, and that is the end of his turn. So that's the end of the enemy's turn, meaning it is now May's turn. So, who wants to determine what May does?
Heal
May
me.
goes there.
Heal me.
Oh, right. May better do some healing first. All right.
That's not true to the alley cannon.
Yeah, well, I was thinking about actually doing some AoE damage, but let's see. Mass heal word. Aura vitality. That seems like a bit more useful at the moment. Alright, so healing energy radiates from me in an aura of 30-foot radius. Until the spell ends, the aura moves with me, centered on me, can use a bonus action to cause one creature in the aura to regain 2d6 hit points.
Okay.
Sure,
We'll
start with Farina, I guess.
All right. Roll 2d6. All right, Farina, you heal. So May shoots out this wave of energy that is this green and silver color, and Farina, you feel yourself gaining vitality back as you heal for 9 hit points.
Okay, thank you.
We probably need to kill these guys fast if they have flamethrowers. I believe that's all she can do.
That's, yep, all 3 actions. Movement, bonus, standard. Sorry.
All right,
action.
Core, it is now your turn.
Yay, finally. Well, my original plan was to go and smack Mr. Stun guy there, but considering I have a few more people around me than I was initially thinking, that idea has to be amended. Let's see.
We should hit the ones closest.
That works.
That guy's like stunned, so he shouldn't be an issue. And I think this guy's almost dead, probably.
Yeah, I'll let Leo take care of him. Game will be able to take care of him, no problem. As
You
long as he
say that,
stops
but he missed all
It's
four of
not-
his attacks last time.
as long as he stops rolling ones and twos. I take the back. There was a 4 in there.
Sun guy's going first.
Let's
Feels so
see.
bad.
Might as well.
All right.
And we'll do him just from.
Well, that will your enhance ability is no longer in effect, by the way, because you have that's
I know.
another concentration. Just letting you know.
Like I care about that at this point.
Okay. Searing
I was-
smite, and you're gonna aim for him.
Yep. Next time hit a creature with a melee weapon during the spell's duration, up to 1 minute. Yada yada yada.
And you also get an extra 1d6 thanks to your absorb elements. Yep, that will hit.
All right. So 10 damage and then d6.
You get to roll basically 2d6 fire damage. 19, nice. All right, so Farina, you watch Core pulls out this hammer and it starts to light up on fire, and Core swings it down on this guy, and suddenly this Warforged just up in fire. I'm on fire!
So it's pretty much me just kind of going from more of a defensive stance, which reminds me actually more so that never mind. 23 with disadvantage. Yeah, there's almost no way that thing was going to hit me.
I forgot you had the. I forgot that you were doing the dodge action before, so I should have just. Either way.
Yeah, still missed. So yeah, pretty much just realign my hammer and just go swinging in arcing motion, smacking this guy straight in the chest.
Yep. He is now on fire. All right. That's your action and bonus action.
Yep, and I can't do nothing else.
All right, and I'm assuming you're not going to move because.
Nope. Because if I move, Farina may get in trouble. So.
And also, you get hit 3 times.
Well, possibly hit. I mean, if I have to worry about Mr. Automaton over there getting a natural 20.
You never know. All right.
My luck.
Yeah. All right. That is Core's turn. It is now Sachi's turn. I'll say between Game and Tashara, what do you think Kevin would do at this point?
I mean, I think she would attack armistice.
If he has, probably yes. But if he has any of those sonic boom or whatever the hell it is left, the sonic spell he has, he'd probably use that too.
I mean, I'm just saying he might take the chance
Yeah.
to attack armistice.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think I would
okay.
I would persuade him out of it though.
I honestly like thinking how Sachi would act. I think she would do this. I knew he would turn against us, Turtle Boy. I'll save them. I'll save you, Metal Boy. And she's gonna cast Shatter on Oh wait, actually, ooh, would she care? Because Core is there and would be hit.
She would probably care because she knows that I would retaliate afterwards.
That's true. I need to see. I need to figure out how. I've never used Shatter in a game personally.
You can probably just target it behind him.
10-point radius sphere. So
There you go.
yeah, basically, yeah. She's gonna launch it at Armistice and this one on the sides. They both need to roll. You hit this one down here, right?
Yep.
With the hammer? Okay, so this one still has health. Alright, so both of them need to roll Constitution saving throws. That's right. I need to actually hit Shepard. Why did I close out of it? I'm a dingus. Can only cast at level 2. Yeah, that's a decent amount of damage. All right, let's see how these guys do on their con saves. The Warforged should be 6. Nobody rolls a 9. Then our Mistus, what is your con? Not great. But he rolled an 18, so he'll take half damage. He takes half damage, but the Warforged does not. So, how much health? He has 25 health, so he will take 7 points of damage, while the other guy will take 14. You guys you just watch this loud sonic boom comes out and hits the other one next to you and Armistice from behind.
Bitch.
And then I would assume Sachi would just run back into hiding.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes
Quite
sense.
likely.
Did it! I heard him! I heard the monster!
It's your son.
Alright, that's Sachi's turn. We're top of the round. Farina, you're up.
Okay. Just use my fun bus again. Wait, before I do that, can I go in stealth?
You would need to move away from them.
You probably have to move like over here to lose vision.
Yeah, and then this thing would attack me.
Yes, he would.
Yep.
He's harmless.
Well, what you
Yeah,
actually
then I'll
could
leave it
do,
be.
Tushar, what you could do is actually use your bonus action for withdraw, move
Yep, you
the
can
30
disengage.
feet here, or sorry, disengage, 30 feet down there, and then use your action to hide. But that'd be your entire move, or that'd be your entire turn. So
Yep.
you probably don't want to do that, but it is possible.
I mean, I can attack without stealth.
Yes.
Then do what was that?
Who are you hitting is the question. If you're doing that, that is.
Let me just take a look at the arena. Yeah, I would probably like go towards Sachi as well as good on good hiding spot. I mean, first I would attack without stealth, then I would withdraw, and I would have uncanny dodge, so I won't take too much damage.
Well, if you do disengage, they can't attack you. Because basically disengaging prevents them from attacking you with
Oh, okay. Yeah, then yeah, just
who are you hitting with that?
this one.
Okay. Well, alright. Okay, time to roll for this guy, because he rolled a 4, so no. He takes the full brunt as you fire off a gun and blast a hole through his chest. He is still standing, but that hurts a lot. And then I'm assuming you're moving over to where Sachi is?
Here.
Alright. You run around May and you hide behind there.
And that's all,
Alright.
man. This is on, I can't stealth right now.
Yeah, you can't stealth right now, but
Oh,
they can't see you.
that's fine. No.
There's a
I'll do it.
wall.
Yeah, but
Alright.
but I'll do it next turn, so that's fine.
Okay. That's the end of Farina's turn. Leo, you're up.
Yay. We are gonna punch the one that's stunned on the ground.
Alright, you have advantage. Because he is stunned. Yeah, that'll definitely hit. Yep. 12 points of bludgeoning damage. Oh! Yeah, how do you kill him?
Is there a window nearby?
Not near you now. Would you like to punch him out the same window, though?
I would, yes.
and he is gone. You just watch as Leo punches him up with an uppercut and then punches him out that same window. Out the hole even. There's not even more shattering. It just goes out the hole again. Alright, that's your first 2 hits. You still have your bonus action if you want to hit more than once or twice.
Of course we do. There's the guy standing there.
That will miss.
Yeah. Key point. One more
Right.
try. Nope.
That will also miss.
This
You
guy,
punch
this
it, you
guy's
go to
just
punch him
lucky.
again. He just blocks you with his shield.
It's lucky.
Alright. That is... is that all you... That's your action, your
Yes.
bonus action. You still have your movement.
No, we'll just stay here still. That's fine.
Alright. Okay. It is the enemy's turn. The one next to you, Leo, is going to attack you with its arm blade.
So surprised.
That's a natural 1. I'm going to roll severity. And that is very high severity. Yeah. He swings his blade at you, and you kind of shift yourself where your shell becomes in the way, and the blade breaks off
Nice.
on your shell and falls over. And he just picks up his arm that is now bladeless. Uh-oh.
It's fine.
And he is going to... His hand is going to shift into a javelin, and he is going to try to stab you with that. He can no longer use the arm blade attack. But that will miss as well, as he... Or rather, you basically kind of just, like, hold out your hand and kind of push it to the side as he stabs towards you.
It's a battle for the ages. Neither of us could hit the other.
Armistice is going to...
He's a good boy deep down. Don't hurt him.
Armistice is going to move back. Because he doesn't have free in his ability. Core, are you going to try to hit him?
Actually, no. In all honesty, I don't see that thing as a threat.
Alright, he's going to fire 2 shots at you.
AC is still 23.
He actually rolled a natural 20. I'm not even kidding.
1 in 20 chance.
Yep. Alright, that is, well, that's max damage, so, oh no, actually, forget how we're roll. Oh yeah, basically he has to roll the die twice. That's how roll 20 is at least doing it. So okay, you take 16 points of piercing damage
I'm sorry.
as he fires off a shot and it goes into you. This bullet goes into your side.
Of course, he's a good shot now.
I know, right? Luckily for you, he rolled a 2 on the second shot, so he's gonna miss.
Yeah, those flamethrowers are gonna be the death of me.
Funny that you say that.
They can do flamethrowers again right away.
Well, they have to charge it. I'm gonna roll a d6, and if they get a 6, they get it back. One of them got his back, the other one did not, so only one of them is going to flamethrower. So I need you to make a dex save for me.
It's a failure.
Yep. Alright, so... $16 points of fire damage.
Yep, I'm down at 0.
Do you have your reaction?
I don't have, or I have a reaction, but I can't, or there's nothing to use it on.
Wouldn't you use absorb elements to absorb the fire?
I can only use it once.
Well, I know. Can't you cast it again?
Nope, because it's not I don't learn, it's not a spell that I've learned, it's just a spell that I
it's your-
automatically can cast.
I did tell you that we are using we're adapting some of the one D&D rules. So basically, with that feat, you can use your additional spell slots to use it once you use your recasting.
Oh, well, in that case, yes, I will be using it.
Okay.
Yes, I will.
So
Yeah.
8 points of fire damage.
Well,
And
yeah, I'm at 2.
all right. Is Searing's? Well, oh yeah, the other one. I forgot about Searing's Might. The other one is on fire.
Which also reminds me. Yeah. So yeah, he has a Constitution saving throw. If he fails, he takes another D6 damage.
Or he needs to take use an action to put out the flames, which he is going to do. He is going to pull out.
It's just my luck that the other one was the one not on fire was the one that had the flamethrower. God damn it.
Sorry.
Yeah.
The other one just starts patting himself down. But yeah, that is the enemy's turn. It is May's turn, and I think it would be appropriate for May to
heal me.
Yeah, that's what she's gonna do. She's going to use her Aura of Vitality to heal you, and then I think she's gonna use I think she's gonna cast Cure Wounds. You need it.
1d8.
Let me go ahead and click it. Oh, you got it. Well, she's a life cleric.
So she gets another +2. She gets her wisdom. That's +5.
I'll go ahead and she's gonna cast it at second level.
Okay.
So heal for 11. Actually no, 19.
Yay! I'm at 21, and I'll be healing myself some more.
Yep. So, alright, that is May's turn. She's gonna stay behind you just in case to kind of help defend you. Cord, it's your turn.
I feel insulted, but at the same time, I understand it. All
You
right.
were about to die.
Like I said, I still feel insulted that I feel I need to be protected, but then again, when Roll20 is being a dick, there's only so much I can do.
Yep, unfortunately that miss.
Let's see, yeah, I know.
Too bad you're not a war cleric. Alright, you heal for 7 HP. You miss with your swing, but then you kind of charge yourself up with some additional health.
Yep.
Alright.
And that's my turn.
Hey. It is now Sachi's turn. He's still not dead! I have to kill him! Well, actually, I did say that you guys could decide what Sachi does, so I will give that to you.
I unfortunately agree.
Yep.
I'm not gonna accept a brainwash Sachi.
All right, she's gonna hit these two with another scatter. Oof. Oh, actually, that did more damage. I looked at the dice and I thought it was lower. All right, so Armistice and the Warforged are both gonna have to roll again. Oh wait, Shatter. Oh wait, actually, Shatter should. They're made of an organic material. Oh, they have disadvantage on this save. Okay, he is gonna fail, and then Armistice will also fail. So, he is still pretty healthy, so he's the Warforged is still up. And Armistice is just barely up. Alright. And then Sachi's gonna run back here. All right, Farina, you're up. Leo, you're on deck.
Now I can stealth.
Yes,
Yep.
you can.
And
So bonus
since
action
I'm
to stealth.
hidden behind, do I have advantage or not?
Yeah.
I
Well,
would say so.
first roll stealth just to make
Yeah,
sure
roll
that you're.
Yeah, you're fine.
So yeah, so that's your bonus
See, now
action.
you-
You
yeah.
have your movement and regular action.
Yep, and you have advantage on any attacks you make. You do also have your new item that allows you to throw 2 daggers from it.
Yeah, daggers not so much.
Okay, so I'm assuming blunderbuss.
Yeah,
That seems to be your new favorite weapon.
yeah. I mean, it does way too much damage. I mean, everything else is like pretty much obsolete almost. Unless like this specific.
Well, you have
cases.
advantage for the roll to see if you get the crit.
What?
You have
You have
advantage on this. So there's always a chance. Okay, so the 17 will just hit. I'm assuming you're hitting this one.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, look at that. Like, there's so much damage. Like, there's no way my daggers could do
yeah,
daggers.
and honestly, even if he succeeded, he still would die. So how do you kill him?
Out the window.
I mean, wait. Why? Don't get too hasty.
Are you using
Rolling.
Whales of the Grave as well?
Yeah,
I had a feeling.
that's on the other guy. So
Go ahead and roll me your 2d6. Okay. Well, this guy is not dead, but he's close.
which
You
one?
almost killed him too.
Oh, okay.
The
yeah,
the one that you didn't aim for, but hit with it.
Yeah, right. So the other guy
But
is
this
dead.
one is dead. How do you kill
Okay.
him?
Yeah, just blow his legs off. So
Out of a scene of Monty Python and the Holy Grails, you just watch as this guy flops onto the ground without legs and shuts and starts to shut down. All right, that is, yeah, that's pretty much all you can do. I would assume. Are you
yeah,
gonna run back?
nah, I don't think that I need to.
Okay, Leo, it is your turn. The enemy is up next.
Surely we can't fuck off 4 punches around this time.
Never say never. That'll hit. Okay. You hit him and he is still up. That one will miss, but that one will hit. Alright. I'm assuming out the window.
Of course.
You finally punch through his shield and hit him in the face, and then you kind of fling him out the window. Ah!
And we'll just start moving in.
All right.
Okay.
You still? Do you want a bonus action? Try to hit him.
Yes, I absolutely do. You're right. Keep going.
Yep.
Of course not.
Unfortunately, that will miss. As he pulls up his shield and blocks you this time. I mean, hey, you got the guy that was giving you so much trouble.
It's fine. I've got thrown many people out the window. It's all good.
All right. It is now the enemy's turn. He is going to. Well, first off, let's see if he gets the flamethrower back. No, he does not get it back. So he is going to attempt to swing and. Not with the 2. Yeah, he swings. He slashes at you, but it just doesn't even leave a scratch in your armor. Oh, this isn't good. And then Armistice, seeing the turtle that he, well, actually no, he still hang on. I'm gonna roll a d4, and I'm gonna roll a d4 on screen. 1 or 2, he will aim for Core. 3 or 4, he will aim for Leo. Actually, no. I'm gonna roll d6 because he could aim for. I'm gonna roll d8 because he could go for 3 as well. 1 and 2.
D4, D6,
1 and
D8.
1 and 2, Leo.
Why'd you just roll a D4? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh right, duh, I'm stupid. All right, 2. That's gonna be Core.
Still the best choice.
All right, he's gonna
As far as
fire off a
I'd-
couple guns. That was almost a nat 20, but then it rolled to a 2. I kid you not. That is another 2. He fires them off, and they just ricochet off of your armor. Pew, pew!
I mean,
That's the
really
enemy's
bad,
turn.
though. Ricocheting bullets, that's really bad.
Yeah, they go through the wall, thank goodness, but luckily this whole place isn't fully made of metal, because otherwise then it would be a, what movie is it from where that is? I guess it is Star Wars that happens, right? Or is it?
There's one scene in Star Wars, yeah.
I'm trying to remember if there's another scene where they're in another movie where it's just like constant ricocheting.
I'm sure
I
there
mean,
is.
in
I'm
Star
kind of
Wars, it happens during the garbage scene.
trash.
Yeah,
can.
that's what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
It's like I know there's another one that I'm thinking of beyond that, but it's too vague to really be able to.
There's one that I'm
pin it
thinking of
down.
that's like it's humorous that it happens, but I don't remember what it is right now. Anyway, it is May's turn.
Oh, then of course there's obviously all the Bugs Bunny stuff.
Yeah, true.
There's a good chance that that's what I'm thinking of.
May is gonna run over to you, Farina, and she's gonna restore 2d6 healing to you. I think that's what she ended up doing at this point. All right, you heal for 9 points of healing.
Almost.
And-
Totally bad.
So, and then she's gonna look between the Warforged and Armistice, and she looks to Leo. Who do you want me to hit?
The Warforged, obviously.
Okay. All right, she is going to. What does she have? Knowing, and this is just based on how Allie would do it, she would totally try to crossbow it.
It's sad but true.
Yeah.
And
It
that's exactly
misses.
what was going to happen.
That is the end of May's turn. All right, Core, you're up. Sachi is on deck.
Yeah, I'm just annoyed right now and basically everything. So,
I'm sorry.
You can't apologize. It's just like me both me and character core are annoyed. So
Because of the flamethrowers. Yeah, that'll hit. Yeah, how do you kill him?
basically grab him by the throat, or drop my hammer, grab him by the throat, suspend him in the air, and then just let the just let the necrotic energy just kind of dissolve him from the inside out.
You just see him turn into ash, he starts to disintegrate. But you were supposed to be on our side.
I told you when you entered, I'm on my side.
Alright. That is his death.
I'm not gonna go
Are-
start looking for that remote controller.
Yeah, because Armistice is still up, but I'll say that you can look. You can.
I'm doing the exact same thing I did from the start. I am completely ignoring him and just assuming that one random shot was an absolute lucky shot that somehow found the millimeter chink in my armor.
All right. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Because if I wanted it to kill him, I could. Ah, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're still hearing it, but you're not finding it.
I shall look again next round.
Well, there may not be another round because it's Sachi's turn. Sachi's like, Sachi runs out. He's still alive! Does anybody want to try to stop Sachi? Because at this point,
I'll
I'd say we're out of combat.
Yeah,
Technically
I'll,
speaking.
I'll stop her, but
All right. What do you say?
yeah, that's enough. Just calm down.
We could kill him.
We'll
Oh,
find
no,
we'll
she
find
she
we'll
whispers
find the
to you,
remote.
"But, Farina, we could kill the abomination. We could kill it."
You don't need to kill it. Stop it.
I know
You
it's
can't-
ugly, but we don't need to kill it.
But it's so ugly. Hang on, let me roll a stealth check to see if she beats Leo's passive.
Of course, it's ugly. You're its mother.
Let me see if she beats your passive perception because she is whispering this. No, she does not. You hear this, Leo.
That's what I
So
said.
ugly, Farina. Come on, we can end it. We can end it.
Yes, we can end it by finding the remote and stopping it. Anyway,
But do we have to leave it alive?
You can't ruin the family portrait that I have tattooed on myself.
All right. Yeah, Farina, you see it over to the side. It looks like when Leo picked up the one that was holding it, it flew out of his hand as Leo flung him out the window.
yeah, then
And
I grab it and well, I'm not just gonna press buttons, but
do you want to break it or do you want to?
I mean, what skill would I use to
I would
or
say
so
roll
I
an
can
Arcana check to see how to turn it off. As I'll say that Armistice is wheeling towards Core, and I would say, do you guys remember one of the first episodes of Pokemon where Ash tries to go punch James and James just holds him back?
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
It's that's basically
pretty much
Core
the
and
usual where it's like the arm is or your arm is long enough that you just are holding their head and they're kind of wailing in empty space.
yeah, that's basically what's happening right now. Like
Ex-
Core holds
ex-
out. I imagine Core, you're holding out a hand and just like,
Actually, no, I'm not even doing that. Like I said, I'm looking for the remote, so he's coming up and wailing on me, but
oh
I'm
yeah, he's just like,
ignoring.
"Ting."
I would appreciate if you stopped that. That is starting to get annoying as I'm looking around.
Farina, you eventually you figure out. You kind of look over it, and then you see that the button is labeled, and you manage to turn it off. And suddenly, um, Armistice's eyes turn blue, and he looks around, just like, "What? What?" And he kind of looks at you,
You did a
Leo.
very good job. You helped kill these people. Good work.
Roll deception check.
Yes, very good work.
Let's see if he does not. He has a -4 to insight. Yeah, that's a 1. He rolled a 5 and got -4. He's like, he kind of waves his hands like you would in a Final Fantasy game. Da, 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 da.
You didn't shoot Core at all. That's fine.
Yeah, they're all dead.
Later on, I will be saying to Leo, if that thing shoots me again, consider it scrap.
It was just unlucky on your part, unlucky on his part.
I
As you
understand
got
that, but my statement stands.
as you guys are talking, you hear people coming up the stairs as the guards come up.
I gotta kill May. I gotta kill Core now.
Oh, looks like you guys handled that. Good. I just got word in. The other, we were able to basically incapacitate those that were at the other terminals. Nice work. I did hear word though. The mayor himself would like to see you all.
Privately.
So if at least tomorrow morning, if you all would come to City Hall tomorrow, he will reward you all handsomely.
Of course.
We have a different reward in mind, but we'll keep that quiet. I don't know how we're gonna accomplish that, but
But yeah, you guys. But yeah, but what was these? I guess they were trying to bring down the city.
Yes.
yes.
They were trying to disable the control systems and disable the crystal.
Who were they working for? Why would they be doing this? That's so weird.
Well,
We tried to
they're
get
not the smartest
information.
bunch.
We tried to get information from them. I just kind of casually kick around the headpiece of the one that I disintegrated. They weren't in a talking mood.
They were fighting against injustices.
Well, either way, we appreciate your service to the city. Who are you all actually?
We're travelers from
No
Nova
one,
Stone.
no one you need to concern yourself with. I'll say as I just start walking away, or walking out.
All right, are you
If
all?
you want us to kill anybody else, you can ask. But
All right. You don't have a team name or something?
Actually, I take that back. I say that as it's like, but no, actually, I'd be wanting to scavenge the parts off these, like, half of some of these guys, namely the one that only had its innards dissolved. As I
All
actually
right,
no, there we go. Instead of no one you need, I will continue with the no one you needed to discern yourself with. But as I say that, I'll instead of walking away, I'll start going through that modified Warforged.
all right. Roll me a survival check with advantage because they are warforged, and you would know how to look through them. Okay. You realize that the flamethrower piece is actually not a normal thing. It's actually a magic item. And you manage to pull it off of his arm, and it's this it's kind of this bracelet that appears to basically be able to attach to be able to form into a flamethrower. It is known as a pyro converger. So basically, what it does is you can project fire in a 10-foot cone. Each creature in that area must make a DC 13 dexterity saving throw, taking 4d6 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful save. I will say the other one is because of the inflict wounds 2 damage to get anything off of him. And the other ones were thrown out the window. But you found the flamethrower piece.
I'll take what I can. And how about any of the other like transforming for the sword, transforming for the spear?
Yeah, you managed to kind of pull off, like, you basically end up pulling off his arm.
Yes, third arm, finally.
You could try to attach it to yourself if you would like.
I will definitely be thinking about that one.
You know what? Actually, I'll say that you're able to pull off both of his arms because the other arm has a shield mechanism in it.
Now you can do that flamethrower.
Yeah, that flamethrower. So the flamethrower is an attunement item. So if anybody wanted to use
I
it,
barely have any. I barely have any magic items on me in the first place, so
it's up to you guys who wants to take it.
I mean, flamethrower.
I'm sorry, you're
Blessing.
kind of muffled at the moment.
I think core would be best for the flamethrower, right?
Probably.
I'm gonna assume it's like pretty big, so you
Uh,
just shoot him.
I mean, it
I mean,
basically blurs out.
I'm saying as aesthetically.
Core, do you want to take it?
Sure. I don't really, or I have very limited AOE at the moment, so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a big
It actually makes a
because
lot
if
of
he attracts
sense,
attention,
honestly.
and then he can just like flamethrower them.
All right, so I will add it to your character sheet. But is there anything else you guys would like to do while you're here?
If we've looted the bodies and everything, I don't really know what else we would do.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nothing else. I mean,
And as for what we were called, what did we call ourselves? Not that I'm going to be saying it outright, but it was.
did we call ourselves something?
It's
I
still
don't
the
remember.
advancers if we go by the title, but I don't know which ones.
I mean, I'm fine with whatever.
I mean, this is you guys' chance to give you guys a team name.
Yeah, we didn't actually. We actually didn't come up with a name.
Yeah, I forgot.
We just kind of hang out in the same places together. We're not really a team.
Yeah, we're the team with no name.
I'm actually
Uh,
going to. I'm
how
going
about?
to.
I was
Oh,
gonna
Matt, I'm
say.
gonna basically update the power of converger basically as it'll go based on your spell save DC
Okay.
because
I
that's
will.
more fun.
I will definitely be agreeable to that one.
All right, it's in your character sheet. So
Well, considering we were at one point, we were considering or putting up a base on that one place on the Ghost Eye Archipelago.
mhm.
Yeah, just call ourselves the Ghost Eyes. I don't know. Granted, we
I mean,
wanted to actually have a secret base over there. Probably calling ourselves the Ghost Eyes would not be too ideal.
you basically want to make a base where the Kuotoa were.
Oh yeah, I mean it was a hidden spot. We could base, or we could get our flying vehicles in there in that nice large area real easily. Plenty of space. All you had to do was kick out. Oh, and we've already kicked out the fish people, so.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
So it sounds like Ghost Eyes is the current suggestion. Anybody
Granted,
else?
granted, like I said, probably best to not call it Ghost Eyes if we're planning on putting a secret base there. But at the same time, the archipelago is probably large enough. That's not that big of a deal.
Come up with some ideas over Christmas break.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Well, if you don't have anything, that's fine. We'll just come to the city hall in the morning, and you'll get your reward.
Do you see my son here?
Yes,
So
I do see him.
when you publish it in the papers, he's the main protagonist. Just remember that.
Okay. I'm a god, so I don't print the papers, but
But you can tell the papers what to print.
sure. Um. Yeah. I'll go ahead and move this out of the map because I'm assuming at this point you guys just start heading out of there.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
All right. So you guys, let's put on some. Let me put on some. So just for sake of brevity, you guys head out of there, head back on the train, and head back to Frank Flask's house. And as you guys come in, Frank runs up to you, Core. Core, are you all right?
During this during this time, I would have used my spell slots to heal myself up entirely.
What
But
did you post? Oh. I just saw that game posted. Anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, you're okay. I heard there was terrorism going on.
oh yeah, I'm perfectly fine. I've even found a new attachment for myself. I'll say as I pull out the arm. I should.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure exactly of how dexterous and powerful it would be to be equal to my primary arms. It should still hold a nice amount of utility purpose if I'm able to attach it correctly.
Yeah, based on the time it would take, like by this point you have attuned to it. And so now like basically you're able to train like as you activate it, a flamethrower forms around your hand, like and basically allows you to fire out of it.
Oh no, I was talking about like the actual arm, not the flamethrower.
Oh. Yeah.
He said I was able to salvage off the entire arm. Well, both of them.
Oh, well, I could if you want, if you wouldn't mind, I could help you attach those. Maybe bulk them up. These aren't quite as big as your arms, but I could potentially help you put them in.
I would definitely still be agreeable to that, considering for two logical options of it is hard for me to get back there, and outside of myself, you are the one that knows my inner workings the best.
You do see Frank's daughter Locket. Oh, it looks like you guys had a rough time. Why are you guys covered in scorch marks?
Oh,
I was testing one of my new weapons.
Um, oh, you're,
no,
oh
he
yeah.
wasn't testing.
Jewel hops on your shoulder, by the way, Core, as your other animals come up to you and all crowd you.
It is pleasing to see all of you once more.
I'm looking up the names of them. Jade curls up in her usual spot on your shoulder. Gargles just happily. Jewel kind of curls up around the other shoulder, and Guy, your falcon, lands on your head.
One would almost assume I was a druid with this.
I know, right? Could you imagine if you multi-classed into... Well, druids can't wear metal armor.
I know. That's part of the problem.
Yeah, I know. It's like a perfect multi-class, but it's like you lose the ability to wear good armor.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, if either I multi-class and lose the ability to wear good armor outside of trying to find a dragon scale form, or multi-class into druid and immediately lose all abilities of it.
But Leo, while you guys were heading back, May used her mending cantrip to restore Ormista Spectacle, much to Sachi's chagrin.
She'll come around sooner or later.
Well, are you guys hungry? I got some nice sausages I made just in case. I've got some ale too. I'm not allowed. Except he is not allowed to drink the ale. But it's a celebration. No. She grabs the ale away from him.
I will help you dispose of that if need be.
Locus holds it up to you. Be my guest.
I chug the entire thing.
All right. Roll. I guess that is a pretty big amount of ale. So roll me a con save, but with advantage.
Yep, because I am Warforged.
Yep. Yeah, you're fine. You just you feel a little buzz, but it feels nice after all that fighting.
And also the concept of actually, Actually, yeah. Now that's going to be a little bit of a conflict for Core because he's wanting to understand like organics and how they are and all that, but at the same time he sees them as inefficient. So,
I know, right?
so
Character dilemmas.
and the idea that I'm going to be adding more arms is going to take me away from it, but the fact that I'm also getting biological eyes implanted bring me towards it.
Maybe. I mean, if I recall correctly, Leo and Sachi wanted to make you a real boy.
Yes. Sooner or later.
Just to basically, by the end of this turns into the Pinocchio. You guys find a blue fairy.
Ooh, I think we can catch that and sell it for thousands.
You go
That's-
and
that's
find
what we do.
you go to the Feywild. Which, oh well, Matt would know what the Feywild is. I don't think the rest of you do.
Maybe not as, or maybe not a very high amount about it, but I would know of it at least.
Well, I'm more meaning out of game.
Oh, that you mean? Yeah, that for sure.
And let me put it this way: don't make deals in the Feywild.
Don't do what?
Don't make deals in the Feywild. The Feywild is basically the realm of fairies and basically think Wonderland from Alice in Wonderland, but worse, 10 times worse.
Yeah, okay.
At least in the nine hells, the devils they actually do adhere to the deals you make with them, even if they find
Yeah.
every damn loophole that could be imagined.
Yeah, with the Feywild, it's very much a Rumpelstiltskin situation. You have to be very
And
careful.
I get the idea.
Um,
I mean, you see that general idea in fantasy, so
but you guys eat and drink and celebrate the night away after doing victory, and because this is probably going to be our last session before next year, I will go ahead and give this is my Christmas present to you all is leveling you guys up to level 6.
yay.
Sorry. Yay.
What does that do, though?
Let's find out. We'll take some time to do that
get some
before
pictures.
we.
And now here's the dilemma: do I take fighter 2 and get my basically my second action, or do I keep going for cleric level 6 before I go for my second level of fighter?
Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and click the long rest button on everybody's, but we'll so you all can get your stuff back. But we're gonna be rolling for HP.
There we go. Action surge. Very, 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 very powerful ability.
Yep. I will probably have to message Kevin and May, Kevin and Allie separately to determine if they want to just continue and what they want to do with that. But I'll do that later. But we'll go ahead and get you 3 leveled up at least. So
Expertise, apparently that's what I get.
Yeah, fifth level, or actually no,
Sixth level.
Sixth level should give you something at least reasonable.
I want to say
Expertise, that's what I'm saying.
yes, I believe so. Hang on, I'm clicking into that.
Yep, another expertise.
Yep, so you get to
Yep, at 6th level you get to choose 2 more that you get double
Basically
your
double, yeah.
proficiency.
So like
Yep.
but-
And that's
but
assuming
what,
you want to
like-
just do rogue, unless you want to try to multi-class. But
No, I'll stay rogue for now.
Yeah,
That's
but
fair.
so with expertise,
Mean-
if-
The closest experience I have with this sort of thing is with Neverwinter Nights, and even then I didn't really do multi-classing all that much. I don't really remember much, so I'll just
Yeah.
stick with.
that's fine. So yeah, with expertise, then do you remember what it was from the first time you got it?
Let's see. Uh, I can actually tell
Well,
you stealth and
Let
acrobatics.
him. I was gonna say,
Oh.
let him answer it.
Okay.
Nah, I'm not really.
Okay, so
Not
expertise is the ability that you were able to choose 2 skills and you were able to double your proficiency bonus for them. Like Gavin said, it was stealth and acrobatics.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Both
currently
of
you have
them are
stealth.
plus 12.
So yeah, so you can see why your stealth and acrobatics are noticeably higher than everything else. That's from your
Right.
expertise. So you now get to choose 2 more skills that you can double or basically do that with. And although alternatively you can do 1 skill and your thieves tools.
Thieves tools, like what can you use them for? Like,
Disabling traps, unlocking doors, breaking
Great.
into places.
Creating traps now.
Yeah.
yeah, okay, yeah, no, that sounds like
Okay.
yeah, thieves tool is one, and
All right. So for that, just click on the cog next to thieves tools, and where it says proficient, go down to expertise. That's an easy one to modify. And then as for your 1 skill,
no,
you
wait,
can
wait,
choose.
wait, how do it?
Sorry.
So here I'm right here. It's the proficiency bonus button.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
you have it. All right, and then for your 1 skill, you can choose basically to do one of 2 things. You can either make your really good ones even extra good, like you did with stealth and acrobatics, or you can make your ones that are kind of, or that you are like, yeah, those are good, but I kind of want them a little bit better, like for insight or perception.
Hmm.
Actually, I take that back. Your 2 excellent ones are already the ones that are grabbed, so yeah, it also has to be one that you're already proficient with. So you'll have to choose between Arcana, Insight, Perception, Religion, and Survival.
Survival, like, where does it come into play?
It's good for finding things off of bodies once investigation does the same thing, but
It's kind
it
of like
also
getting
helps.
And wait, one of these is like my ghost skill, so not sure if that should count.
Survival's probably your ghost skill.
Yeah,
So we'll skip
I
that
know
one. But
that
yes.
down somewhere. So no, it's actually intimidation.
Oh.
Which
Well, then you can check
which I
off
hadn't
or
clicked.
put the check mark next to Intimidation then.
Yeah.
So yeah, to give a nice idea of survival though, just think about it as like getting along in the wild. So if you were just plopped down in the middle of the forest and you wanted to survive, you'd be using survival. And anything hunting food, being able to figure out various things about nature, that kind of thing. Gavin also does it for scavenging corpses, which works perfectly fine for there.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
For you though,
for my character, it would the one would suit me best would be religion, but I'm not really sure what use I'm getting out of it. That was just like a flavor pick.
Yeah, for your character, I'd probably say religion, insight, or perception. Religion is kind of just more the flavor aspect, I mean, it would fit the idea of your character, but you're right, it wouldn't really be that great. So perception and insight would probably be the 2 better ones, and obviously perception
Or maybe
is
Arcana.
Yeah, you could
because
Arcana
Arcana also like sort of leans into that magical aspect, right?
Sure. If you want to I mean, anything that there's a check mark box next to it, you can choose outside of intimidation, but we already kind of mentioned that.
Just
So,
looked at what
we've mostly been using it for like determining if we know something, but what else can you use it for?
That's what it is. It's a knowledge check, so it's like knowing, or if a spell is cast, you can roll an Arcana check to know what it is. Using Arcana to understand magical elements is just and also magical creatures like dragons and constructs and
No, you know what? I'll go with Arcana. Yeah.
Okay.
How,
So,
how do I edit that?
so
I know
I'll t-
Game already leveled up, and I kind of hate what he gets at level 6, but also it's
So to choose,
incredible.
so to put the Arcana as expertise, go up near the top where you see core bio spells and then the cog. Click on the cog.
Which thing do you hate?
Game, your HP would actually be 39, not 38.
And then in the middle column, you can or at the bottom, you can see all your skills. Next to
Yeah.
Arcana,
Okay.
where it's,
Yeah. Okay.
yep, where it says normal, just switch that to expertise.
Does
And there you go.
I'm trying to look at Leo's stuff because I'm trying to see if he gains any speed at this level. Oh, you do.
On
You
the
gain
table it says
15 feet.
15. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, you already added it.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do I
Yeah.
click out of this? Like save these settings.
I'm a fast boy.
Yeah, I know. I noticed that you were already on the midst of it. So yeah, you have your physician's touch, which I kind of hate because you can use the poison. You can basically subject a poison condition on somebody, which is stupid. Also pretty good.
What does that do for terms of 5e?
Uh,
Oh, probably.
poison condition. I
Is
just
it
read it.
Constitution damage? Still?
Basically the
What?
poisoned condition.
It's
It makes it.
disadvantage on a lot of
Yeah,
stuff.
the creature who becomes poisoned has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Gotcha.
But you can also he can basically use a hand of healing to end one disease, such as blinded, deafened, paralyzed, poisoned, or stunned. Which is ridiculous, but and you also have key empowered strikes, so you can your hits are magical now.
Yay.
Maybe I'll be useful.
Oh wow, are you okay, so D8, so I'm assuming you decided to go with the
Yeah.
cleric level.
Yeah, I've decided to go at least to level 6 cleric, get my soul to forge, and then I'll decide whether I want the
Fighter,
action surge or keep going until divine strike.
Are you also hit dice to like increase HP, right? So
Yep.
Yeah,
So that's
roll.
last.
Yep.
Just hit the hit dice and
Oh wait, it wouldn't be 39. You did it correctly, Leo. You are at 38. I thought you hadn't added your column.
add 8 to your max HP.
That's my bad. I'll fix that.
That's fine. I got it.
Okay.
And now I have to put in third level spells.
Yeah, you finally get your third level spells. What do you get at third level? I need to know this.
Guardian Spirits is the big one.
You get elemental weapon and protection from energy. Oh. Lovely.
Oh, from the I see.
From your forge domain spells, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it took me a second to figure out. It's like, no, I don't get those off the bat necessarily, but yeah, no. Let's see. Yeah.
Oh, your Soul of the Forge. You're gonna have 25 AC, aren't you? Next level. So you get +1 to AC if you were wearing heavy armor with your level 6 ability. Oh no, you'll have 23. You'll have 24, yeah. For some reason I thought you had 24 already.
Nope. 23.
Let me look. I need to look. I'm just updating I have a little document on my phone that basically tells me you guys' HP, passive perception, and AC. So what did you end up giving yourself expertise in?
These tools and Arcana.
Okay.
yeah, thieves tools. No.
7. I always feel so bad for Leo because you have so low HP.
It's okay. I know what I want my next character to be when he eventually dies, if he does.
What are you wanting your next character to be? I'm curious.
You'll find out if it ever gets to that point. I have 2 or 3 ideas in my head. I'm not quite sure which one I want to go with, but it'll get there.
I mean, none of you have died yet, but you guys have been knocked out a few times. I'm pretty sure all of you have been knocked out at least once.
Ascor?
Except for
Not
maybe
me.
Allie.
Not me. I don't think I've been knocked out.
I guess you won't either.
I've come incredibly close, i.e. today, but I'm not sure if I've actually been knocked out yet.
Sachi and I definitely have the lead on that.
Sachi and Leo definitely have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if I was down there once, but like I said, obviously today I
I mean, you
was.
were almost there if I hadn't told you about the reaction.
Yep.
Um, I am a nice and merciful DM. I could have killed you there.
You probably wouldn't have killed me because I would have just gone right back up thanks to May, but
Well, you would have had.
you definitely would have made me suffer.
um, I'll message Kevin and Allie later to update their characters because I need to figure out if they want to continue with their current classes or if they want to multi-class. Do they? Okay, I need to know what they get. She gets if she goes life domain some more, she gets basically every time she heals one of you guys, she heals herself, which is
Yeah,
very fitting.
for cleric, or for those that actually want the cleric for being cleric, it is still a great class to continue on to. Main reason why I pulled off was because it's like there's so many other nice things that I could get from just that single level fighter.
Well, I will go ahead and say there are only so many things I'm actually going to use from one D&D because they posted the playtest cleric for one D&D yesterday and they buffed it in certain areas but also downgraded it in other areas and I hate it.
Clerics have
Like
always been like one of the most powerful classes because it's hard to drop them from like not be from. It's hard to reduce what they are without making them just incredibly powerful.
yeah, basically they don't get the one D&D cleric currently can't get their subclass until level 3. You can choose to between like 3 special options, and one of them is you can basically, no matter what kind of cleric you are, you can choose to take heavy armor and martial weapons from the get-go. Which that is really good, but there's other changes that they did, like they made spiritual weapon concentration. And I hate that.
When we get to level 9, I'm quite excited for this ability. It's quite
Uh,
interesting.
the tokens of you're just gonna start stealing souls and making them
Yeah.
into coins.
Yeah.
How many can you? Okay, you can have a maximum number of soul trinkets equal to your proficiency. Serena's just gonna start going around collecting coins, souls.
Yeah.
That is an interesting ability. I'll say at this point, I think this is a pretty good place to end the session.
Yeah. I'm not sure how useful it will be, but this will be interesting.
I am curious what. Well, I need to look up what Core's HP was. I need to update that.
I think it's 62.
Yeah, because you rolled you got max. Oh my goodness, you're okay. To be fair, you are not nearly as bad as I have another session that I'm running tomorrow with my in-person group, and we have a totem barbarian in that group.
Oh yeah, I mean compared to my druid tank that I was using just in another campaign, I mean this is nothing.
Yeah, no,
I was at over 100 some HP at this point with him. Probably around probably about 130 or something like that. Well,
yeah, they're at level
effectively.
Yeah, they're at level 9 right now, and he has 150 health. But since he has resistance to every damage type except for psychic when he's raging, he effectively has 300 health. It's ridiculous.
Yep.
But yeah, I think that is going to be the end of the session.
GG.
And that will be for, I guess, any viewers we might have. This is probably going to be just because of the holidays, this will probably be our last session for the year.
Merry Christmas.
We will probably discuss if we want to try for a session, but we might just wait until January to try to pick it up again.
It's about
Just
3 weeks in
'cause-
between sessions. It's fine. We've been doing
Yeah,
it.
When
I mean, we
when
usually
get
try to at least get once a month.
when we get
So that's-
really really high level, these
Maybe
pairs they just start
Allie will grace us
appearing
with her
next to
presence
me.
again as well.
I mean, you guys have gone. I mean, if you think about it, like so far this year, you guys have done quite a bit. I think you've had more sessions than some of my other groups have had
This is 15.
because we play more
we're up
often.
to.
We started like mid 2022, right?
Yeah, we started in like May or June, if I recall.
I can go back and look. Give me a minute.